Yo, yo, what's up, cool? Come on in. Wipe your feet off. Ring the bell. Don't bring none of that bullshit up in here. Y'all come on in. Come on in now. Wipe your feet off. Ring the bell. Don't bring none of that bullshit up in here. You know what time it is. Let's get it. Let's get it. We getting ready to do it again. See what's going on with your boy, Agent 704. MGD, what's up, boy? MDJ, I mean, damn, I'm sorry, I can't even. MDJ, my nigga. Elizabeth, Jeff R. I see y'all, man. Y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. We gonna get it started, man. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what we doing around here. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Let's get on into it, man. We're gonna be talking about Brian Burns, the contract issue. We're gonna Nick Bosa, him waiting on Bosa. Scott Fiddle dropped the ball. Why? I'm gonna reiterate to y'all again on why they didn't do that this summer or didn't do this summer when he could have got money like right there with Max Crosby and all the steps that led up to where we at now. The Carolina Panthers, man, they living by a thing we call consequences and repercussions. They living by consequences and repercussions. The definition of a consequence is a result or effect of an action or condition. Consequence, a result or effect of an action or condition. A repercussion, an unattended consequence. Now, I just read you what the definition of a consequence is, but a repercussion is an unintended consequence occurring sometime after an event or an action. Remember, action was in consequence, especially an unwelcome one. You always hear people say consequences and repercussions. They go hand in hand. Actions, consequences, effect, an event. Unwelcome. Those are the words in the definition. Consequences, effect, unwelcome, timely, event, action. Those are all words that the Carolina Panthers fumble. Actions, unwelcome, timely, shit they didn't do. I'm going to go back again and tell y'all. The timeline with Ron Rivera trying to get the defense set. They gave him 2 years, then they had a meeting with him and Marty Herney. David Tepper already had it in his mind. Let me get my guys in here. Let me get me a GM in here. Marty, your ass is gone. Ron, your ass is gone. Q and them told y'all they had the numbers, and they told you how many drafts Marty fucked up. Led us to this situation. Now, the other people came in, Scott, Matt Rule, chased quarterbacks. Then David Tepper jumped in the mix and chased the quarterback. I told y'all how Hassan Reddick didn't even get in here. They gave Brian Burns the extension because this window keeps coming up 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. Then you have to extend. He was a first round draft pick, got the 5th year option, extend him. Now, during that time, you have your rookie deal. You also have the NFL fiscal year. Fiscal meaning the money year that you lay the money out, the money go on the books, the money come back. Now, the cap goes up every year, tick, tick up because of inflation. All this, all these moving and working parts go into a team. It doesn't work like this, folks, because David Tepper got some money. Don't mean David Tepper can come out his pocket and pay somebody. Now, he can do that with a coach, a la Matt Rule. He paid Matt Rule what the fuck he wanted to pay him because the coach don't go in the fiscal year or go against the salary cap that ticks up for inflation every year. That's how you run it. That's how the team stay even. The bottom push the top. The top stay up there. You don't stay on the mountaintop forever. The Cowboys, they had a 8-year run, decade run, or whatever, but they got pushed the fuck off because if you don't draft, if your money, you pay the players get old, whatever, boom. I don't want to see you up there. You can't dominate this league forever. Put it like that. So therefore, salary cap, this and that, keeps everything even Steven on an even playing field, like NASCAR. Nobody can have a big 460 cubic inch motor with 3 turbos on it. You can't do that. You can't have superstar, and a $3 billion payroll. You can't do that. It's a cap. Okay. We did not sign people or run this organization right or build this team right because we're chasing quarterbacks. We've been chasing quarterbacks since Ron left, since Cam Newton left. We haven't gotten it right. There's another consequence, repercussion, action, event, unwelcome. This is shit you have to deal with when you do things ass backwards. Build a team from back to front. Then you have the consequences of that is now you say, well, damn, I don't have an offensive line. No shit. That's the type of things when you mortgage your team. Oh damn, I don't have draft picks. No shit. This is the type of thing when you spend too much money on a player and then send them with $40,000, $40 million left on their contract to Denver. Oh, damn. We in cap hell. No shit. Mismanagement. Consequences, repercussions. This shit bigger than Brian Burns' contract. What do we pay Brian Burns? How much do we pay Brian Burns? One thing about it, there's nothing on this fiscal year of 2024. We pay Brian Burns, it goes on the fiscal year of 2024, people. The rest of the money spread out. You can restructure the money, which you probably won't need to anyway, because then you pay Derek, Chin, Horn. By the time Icky comes back up, somebody got to go. Then, hopefully, those 2 draft picks, they probably won't be first rounders at that time. They'll probably be seconds or something like that. We'll need them. We'll be viable for a championship. Then let's go. But right now, you have to pay Brian Burns. No ifs, ands, buts, whatever. Okay. Now let's go to San Francisco. Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa says that the San Francisco 40, I'm just giving y'all this, and this code of paper, you can go read it, you can go Google it, this and that. His representation saying that the San Francisco 49ers are about $7 to $8 million off the mark. Now, TJ Watt, who is an outside linebacker like Brian Burns, because this time Brian Burns will be playing his first year in the 3-4 offense. TJ Watt makes $28 million a year. So Nick saying that y'all are about 7 to 8 million, excuse me, 7 to 8 million off of what he looking for. That's 34 to 35 million a year, y'all. So I guess we'll debate where Brian gonna fall. Brian is not gonna fall that old deal that TJ signed. That old deal that TJ signed was 2 years ago. Bosa gonna hit that deal because Bosa is falling up under there as defensive player of the year. Just like TJ did. That's how TJ got his big deal. Defensive player of the year. I'm sorry, people. You have to pay this man. He is impactful to this team, to the scheme of this team. That's why he came in to the OTAs, to training camp, but he never played. He played in that joint practice, and he never played in the preseason games. Now he said he's sitting there waiting on the defensive player of the year to set the market. Consequences, repercussions. Boom. My money. If you don't want to pay my money, then just go ahead. We can't set shit because the market ain't been set. I'm sorry. He probably gonna miss game one if Bosa don't sign. Bosa ain't got to do shit. Bosa ain't even got to go to practice, no games or nothing. But the only good thing about this right here, y'all, San Francisco windows closing. San Francisco got this year right here to go ahead and make a run for it. San Francisco without Nick Bosa, yes, we said that's a good that's still a good defense. Anybody in the league would probably would want that defense, say, okay, I can do something with that defense. But y'all already remember what I say. Nick Bosa is a balanced breakfast, homeboy. Best in the business. Defensive player of the year. That San Francisco defense is a different animal with Nick Bosa. Consequences and repercussions. That's the only good thing we got. Nick Bosa got to set the market. I'm sorry, y'all. Yo, panel guys, what's up with it today? Jay
Well,
Ishii,
I'll be
Poppy,
damned.
Wiley.
Not much.
Yeah, we in the building. We in the
What's
building.
up, Doc?
Before we do anything else, we had a super chat about 20 minutes ago.
No, I
Goddamn,
had to
go.
get finished. I had to
Nah,
get
let
finished.
go
I
cook,
see
man.
red. I see red. I see red.
What goddamn, go.
Read the money, Pop. Read the money.
Hey, El Rojo Swarm. He said, "What up, third cousin? I'm punching that clock today, my boys. So I probably won't call in, but I'm definitely listening to the show. Let's get it. You know I hate you Falcons right now. I really do.
Yes, sir. Well, welcome to the occasion. It's GOAT talk today, man. I'm telling you right now, Scott Fitterer, I'm on your ass, my boy, cause
Say that.
you fucking up heavily, brother. It's getting to the point now. Shit, Wiley. It's getting to the point where this deal with Brian Burns should have been done before we went out and got our quarterback. You do understand that, right? You
Yeah.
got a Ferrari, a Rolls Royce that you refused to drive and pay. You don't want to make no payments on the motherfucker. You got to understand this deal should have been done months ago. This guy right here, and like I said, had you would have come to Brian Burns maybe 4 or 5 months ago, say, hey, we could give you 25 plus, and he wouldn't have been sitting out right now. None of this would have been happening. Now we going into week one, game one, not even knowing if he's going to pull up and play. You can't have week one here against the Falcons with no Brian Burns on the field. Scott Fitterer, as a GM, it was your job to take care of business, and you fumbled the ball, brother. You fumbled the ball.
Okay. Mm. How, Q? How?
What you mean? How, Wiley?
You just broke it
He
down,
can,
Wally.
I literally
I heard.
just said. I
I heard.
literally just said that
Hmm.
this guy had one responsibility. How many pass rushers on this team do we have that can go out and get you double-digit sacks?
I don't
About
disagree with
Now
one.
that.
run, now run,
I don't
now run,
disagree with that. But what I'm
now
saying
run.
is,
So what's
he
the pussyfooting for?
no, they gave him a couple contracts to sign. He didn't sign them though.
Go. I
No, it
mean,
was no
Pop.
couple. It was no
He said
couple, Wiley.
they sent
Stop that
in one
bullshit.
contract and it was a
One,
bullshit ass number. And you
one.
know nobody takes the first offer that anybody gives you. They tell you that all the time. His agent laughed at that fucking deal.
He ain't got no Rudy Poo ass agent. One, Wiley.
Okay.
Come with that bullshit today. And I got an announcement to make after
Mm.
everybody make their point. I got an announcement. Wiley done made me shitting. I got an announcement.
You can be mad all you want to, though. It ain't gonna matter. The bullshit is the bullshit.
Hey, but Wally,
Yeah.
Wally, I got you. I get your point. They tried to slide him a contract. That's cute. But if it's under 28, that's a bullshit ass contract. And if your boss or whoever you go through to get your checks, if they offer you something less than what you deserve, you need to call their ass out. I don't blame Brian Burns for declining that damn contract.
J
Yes,
issue.
sir.
The contract was like 18, something
Oh
like that.
no.
He just got
That's an
fucking
insult.
16. He just
Yeah,
got
yeah.
fucking 16 on the option. So why the fuck I'm gonna take 2 million more for on a long term deal?
Right. They
That's
pretty much
dumb
just
shit.
just put their pants down and try to drizzle on the man. That's just wrong. You know what I mean?
So
That was
Like,
so
this summer. That was this summer.
you gotta understand, Wiley, that when you taking care of business, you don't come to the table pissing or thinking he gonna give you a hometown discount. No, you sit there and you come out with the best offer for your guy immediately because if you insult him, next thing you know you're gonna have a
you're making things
situation where
worse.
he don't want to be here now. But right now he's not saying I don't want to be here. He's just saying fucking pay me. Don't insult me with that little ass number you put out there.
I don't disagree if it's 18. That is insulting. However, do anybody have any of this? So any of this evidence other than speculation?
What speculation?
We had the number that came out. There was a whole article on it. Why? Where the fuck you been?
I, Apparently, I didn't see the article. My bad.
We talked about it 4 months ago.
Maybe I missed that, Phil. Maybe I
Yeah,
You
missed
that
that.
was
number's
on the
out there.
show.
Yeah, everybody been. That's why everybody been getting, telling people they got this and that. But that
Hmm.
number's out there. That number's out there. The offer was out there. Offer
Oh, that
been out
was.
there since the summer.
That was back in March, right?
Yeah, that was back in
That's the
March,
only
Bubba.
offer that was on the
Oh,
table.
yeah, that was bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
but
Wiley.
but we all knew that he wasn't gonna budge until Bosa signs. So now
Well,
you put it now. Hold on. Now you put it back. I put it back on Burns for this reason. Bosa ain't signing. Your ass say you want to play. Now you gonna tell him I'll take 28.
no.
But
Scott Fitterer need to bring his ass to the table and say, I need to rectify this shit with the quickness. Because
Yeah,
if
but
Bosa is asking for 35 million, 34 million a year,
so
Brian Burns should be starting at 28 million. You should start
see,
talking.
yeah,
see,
yeah,
Wiley, what they doing
yeah.
now? They're asking questions. That's why you hearing numbers coming out of San Francisco. You haven't heard a damn number come out of San Francisco. That's why you're hearing numbers now because it's what? What we got now? 5 days? What's day?
Yep,
5 days
Tuesday?
away
yep,
from the
five,
game.
Uh,
five, yeah,
five
five.
days away from the game.
Yep.
You got three people sitting there waiting on the market to be set. You know what I'm saying? San Francisco holding everything up. You got people calling and say, "Yo, bro, what y'all gonna do? What y'all getting ready to do?" That's why now you start. Now they somebody saying, "Okay, look." They set the
Yeah.
rumor mill going. They set the
Oh
rumor
yeah.
mill going. Y'all go
Hmm.
on out there and tell, this is about where we at. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to sign a deal. You see what I'm saying? That's the way this
Yeah.
shit works, y'all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why you hear numbers now. You ain't heard no numbers before. These are exact numbers what we saying. This guy's talking 34, 35 mil where the market gonna be
Mm-hmm.
set. 7 to 6 mil above what TJ signed for and Joey got.
So the question I have back to y'all then is this: since I think it's Burns holding the shit up myself,
Huh?
what you think? What? Hold on. What do you think they should give Burns then? If he's holding 32, I mean 30, asking for 35, you saying Burns should get 32, 33, 30, 34? What?
I say get a nigga 30 million and call it a day.
Yeah,
30 mil, call it a day.
I'm between 28 to 30.
Yeah. But
Because
if
if
you
you if you
if you
think if
Burns
you
though, you
think
gonna take that?
What the fuck you mean, Wally?
You trying to
If
get Bud
you
out of here?
Burns, it's a pleasure to take $30 million. It'll
yeah,
be a
you put him in
pleasure
the
to
top
take it.
five. He got to know him and his representation is already knowing saying I'm not the best. I'm I'm in the top five, so that puts me in the top five. That puts me number two, number three.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He'll ascend ahead of TJ Watt. That's really all he looking for. Because we all know he don't deserve to be ahead of TJ Watt, but the numbers resetting the market, he's going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So again, I put it on Burns then. Take his ass in
How
there and
how are you gonna
negotiate.
put it on Burns? Burns don't negotiate for himself.
No, he can send his agent in there. If you're gonna play on Sunday,
Oh my
send your
god.
agent in there
So you
and
want
make a
this nigga
call.
to take any number to come play on Sunday?
No,
That,
Pretty much.
no.
That's what he said.
I
that's what you're
said
saying.
no.
That's
I
what he
didn't say
said.
that. I said
Cause
send his
if the
agent
money
in there.
ain't right, why would I budge for you motherfuckers?
Send the agent in there. Because here's the deal. Say he don't play Sunday, right? The first thing the Panthers gonna say is he didn't come back renegotiate. We gave him a deal, but he didn't give us a counter offer.
I wouldn't give a damn what the Panthers say, cause at the end of the day, they ain't hit the number I tell them to hit.
Oh,
So
Isn't
Wally.
it? Hold on.
So,
Isn't a
so Wally.
negotiation a counter a offer and a counter offer?
this is a one-sided negotiation,
No, no,
Wiley.
no,
Wally
We
no,
trying to
no,
pull
need
a
no.
him.
Hold
Wally
on.
trying to pull a
We
No,
Josh
need.
no,
Gordon.
no,
We
no, no,
need him. Go.
no,
Wally trying to
no,
pull a
no,
Josh
no.
Gordon.
Wiley.
He know
He
the
don't need.
negotiations to counter. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wiley.
Yeah.
Wiley. We need him, Wiley.
Your
I
mic keep
don't
going out.
disagree. But in order to
Wiley.
negotiate, there must be an offer and a counter offer. Where's the counter offer? We know the offer. Where's the counter offer?
The counter offer is
Wiley.
the counter
Wiley.
offer waiting
Huh?
on San Francisco. We're waiting
Wiley.
on Nick
Wiley.
Bosa. That's why the counter offer waiting on
I,
Nick
I
Bosa.
I get it, Wiley. You all organizational. You all upstanding Scott Fitterer's ass. But you gotta understand that Scott Fitterer is to blame for this situation not being in the way that it should be. He should have
Okay.
had this shit done months ago.
Okay. All right. All I
It should have
know
been
is
done.
that there's a counter. I ain't seen no counter offer. So I think Scott did his job. He made an offer. Maybe been low. The
So how about
Burns,
this?
the where's Burns representative? He need to get on social media and put the bullshit out.
Hey, look at this. Okay, then, Wiley. Check my game. Check my game. If I was gonna throw you a bullshit ass offer, Wiley, I already had your replacement, buddy. You see what I'm saying? I'd be telling you take it or leave it.
But go. You
So
know.
hold
Go
Wiley.
ahead.
Now, check this. Okay, YGM, Amari Barno. What that other boy name? Marquise Haynes. Back hurt. Gonna be out for the next 4 weeks. Next 4 weeks. Marquise Haynes. They brought in yesterday a guy named Chris Worthy, or some shit like that. He's a defensive end / edge rusher linebacker out of Michigan. 2-year guy. I think he played. I don't got it on top of my head, y'all. I think he played with Pittsburgh last, and I think he got drafted by Kansas City or some fucking body. But he been in the league for 2 or 3 years, and now he was out. He was just cut. They brought him in.
Lord, they
See
talking about
what we got?
trading. They talking about trading Burns, man. Are we getting to the point now where if he don't get the number or hit the number we want, we're gonna get rid of his ass? That's what
Yeah,
we feeling.
zinc
Hey man,
magnesium.
see,
I know where you get that.
Lord have
I know where
mercy.
zinc. You see what I'm saying, zinc? I know where you get that bullshit from, zinc. I know where you get that bullshit from. Nobody $70 fucking million now for a premier edge rusher. That ain't shit, zinc. Over 4 years, you do the math. You do the math.
Lord have mercy.
Math.
Y'all, these fans is fucking with my stress level right now, man.
see, that's why I
I know
told
where
you.
you get that. I know where you get them
Hey,
I
bullshit.
mean, because they're saying shit that
Or
don't
who
make sense,
get the
Wiley.
bullshit from.
You might need to go
yeah,
throw
but
in some
like
ice.
hey, Burns never. I'm just saying from. I always negotiate with people, especially part of my job. You don't send me no damn counter offer. I already made an offer. You the motherfucker holding it
Okay,
up.
okay.
You holding
So
it up.
Wiley,
Yeah.
say you want $30 an hour for doing whatever it is you're doing in the military.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
say they say no, sir, we can't afford that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give you $18 an hour instead. Are you gonna one take it, or are you gonna say what the fuck? My job is qualifying. I'm supposed to get $30 an hour. Fuck what they talking about. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna say that,
Yeah.
but that's my counter offer.
Man,
What I'm
please,
trying
No,
to
no,
say
hey,
is
no.
this: that's
answer
my
the
counter
question.
offer. That's my counter offer.
He
But
always
Burns hasn't
well.
made
I
a
don't know
counter
if you
offer.
answered
So
it.
so so
Burns,
you gonna take the counter offer? Yes or no? Are you gonna take the
no,
$18 or not?
that's the offer. I'm saying is this: Burns has not made a counter offer.
Why?
Not
Well,
in
you
public.
just tap dance around the whole
No, I
goddamn
He
didn't.
pretty
question.
No,
much
I
did.
didn't. I answered it. What you were talking about in that discussion is the
I
counter
asked you
offer.
I asked you a direct question. That's
Wally
the
asked, "Do
Yeah.
you
offer.
stand on butter?" That's what he
You
said.
18, eight,
feel like you worth $30, but in all actuality, they offer you
They trying to give
18.
you 18. Yeah.
then I'm gonna do a counter offer. I'm gonna say I'm worth 30.
So
That
what you doing
and
a counter offer? That means you're not accepting the offer that was given to you,
Pretty
right?
much.
but I'm
No, 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 no,
setting a
no, no,
line.
no, no,
Wally,
no. There's
answer the
no
Yes,
damn
but.
yes,
question.
yes. But I'm setting a
Damn.
line. I'm saying
God
30 is my
damn.
Do this
line.
offer shit.
You a difficult
Come on,
motherfucker,
man.
Wiley. You
No,
a
you trying
difficult
to back me in the corner.
motherfucker.
I ain't backing in the corner.
Yeah, he
I ain't
backed
backing in the
himself.
corner, Q.
Right,
Hell no.
Wiley. But
Yeah.
this is the thing. This is the thing we got to see. We got to see as this Panthers football fan base. We got to see this. We spent damn near 3 years chasing quarterbacks, setting money aside for quarterbacks, doing this trying to find quarterbacks, and we neglected time. And I told y'all about that window running out. These rookie contracts start to run out. 5th-year options start to run out. You understand what I'm saying? You either got to shit or get the fuck out the pot. Consequences, repercussions of what you've been doing around here for the last 3 years at least. Straight
My
up.
man, my man said they're not gonna give Burns no $30 million. Bullshit. If you want
And see,
any type of pass rush, if you want
You
any type of
right.
a pass rush, you
yeah,
gonna get that
because
nigga what he asking for.
Oh, he getting
they
30.
did not
He
up,
getting 30.
they
He
didn't
may get
upgrade
32.
or plan for the future
Exactly.
at the position. They didn't
Yeah.
upgrade or plan for the future at the position.
So they have
They
to
Yeah.
pay
did.
him.
You have
Yeah, they gotta
nothing
pay him.
That's
behind him.
that's their
But
best
Nothing.
pass
Wiley,
rush.
but
Yeah.
Wiley,
Yeah.
but Wiley,
Yeah.
you know what
Mm-hmm.
would have countered this right here where they could have played a little hardball? Had
What's
they
that?
went in the draft 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and had two or three motherfuckers sitting there lined up and ready to play.
You mean
Had
the
they had
Bucks?
But
that,
instead, they're giving up
They
picks.
tried that,
had
but they ain't
they
pan
ch-
out.
They
No, they
tried
didn't. No, they
they
what?
didn't.
didn't
Wiley,
develop him.
Wiley.
They didn't
You
YGM,
develop
ain't
him.
got
Who
hold on,
Smith
but
that
look.
boy
YGM,
out?
Your closest guy. YGM was years ago. YGM was on Ron. Was the first time that Matt and them picked our defense. They
That was
knew that one was
2020.
no good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wally,
two
can you
years
tell me
ago.
how they
that's
tried
the
come on,
doing it?
Derek
Wiley.
Brown draft.
Wally,
Yeah,
Wally,
you
I
Mm-hmm.
have a
4 years
question.
into that experiment, Wiley.
Wally, you just
But
said
but
that
the,
they tried that experiment. Can you please enlighten me what players that was?
Barno, they
Get the
drafted
fuck
guys.
out
And
of here.
he's a,
You going out there
and he's a sixth
sound
rounder.
perfect,
A
Wally.
sixth rounder.
Hold on
So
a
a
second.
sixth rounder getting ready to be your savior. A sixth
No,
rounder.
what I'm saying is this: you said competition. I didn't say a first round
That's
draft
not
pick.
no
Look at all.
competition,
Hold on,
though.
slow down, slow down. Every time they had an opportunity, it was fucking around with quarterbacks, and you just said that.
I just
So,
said that.
so they didn't have an opportunity to do it in the first and second round. because they was fucking around with quarterbacks and they gave up draft picks and shit. So they did put Barno inside of that because look at it. He's the same size as Burns. 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", 240, 250. I mean 240 and 250.
What round to get
Now,
Bono in? Wiley,
six,
hold on.
six,
6th round. So what? So what 6th round pick coming out here setting the edge and being a dominant player right now?
He thinking of
No,
Brady,
hold
but
on,
Brady
slow
don't play
down,
defensive
slow
end.
down, slow down.
Hold on.
Proper development. You had 2 years to do it.
I ain't asked you shit about proper
Nigga
development. I asked you what nigga in the 6th round right now is a starting caliber.
I ain't touching my toes.
Brady
You
retired.
wrong for this. You
Come
wrong.
here, Wiley. Bring your ass here.
Brady
Bring your
retired.
ass here.
No,
Bring your ass here.
I ain't touching my
the
toes.
money.
Hell no.
I want to hear that shit.
Read the
Pop.
money.
I got you. Hold on.
My bad. I'm
Question.
here.
Okay, go ahead.
Real Swarm says question with the 499. He said, question, have y'all ever really considered that your front office don't value him being on this team enough to just hand him the bag he wants? That's a good question, El Rojo Swarm. Man, look, this this office got to get right. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It's not gonna get
And,
right. Listen to these damn fans.
But they got a
Yeah.
bag, and that's just it.
Wishy-washy ass niggas too. They one minute they love Burns, the next minute trade
They
his
ready to
black
get rid of
ass.
him. Crazy.
I'm glad you said that, Pop. I'm glad you said that. That leads into my announcement. I got to do it. I'm announcing right now for the 2024 season. I'm throwing my hat into the ring. I will be running for GM of the Carolina Panthers.
Woo!
You got my vote.
Okay.
Got
Throwing
my
my
vote.
hat in the ring.
You got my vote.
I will be campaigning all year for a hostile takeover to make me GM of the Carolina Panthers. I need a fan base behind me.
Oh Jesus.
I need a fan base behind me.
Damn,
Yeah,
Wiley, what
yeah.
type of hate you got your heart?
Hey, that nigga, they hateful.
I'm being hateful today. I'm taking Ghost.
Damn.
Nah.
Damn.
He's been
I need a
optimistic.
fan
I'm the
base
hateful
behind
one.
me.
Go dead ass serious and you just throw it in his face.
I ran on the campaign slogan, make the Panthers great again.
Yes, sir.
Oh Jesus.
Let's
Here
get
we
it.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
my
sir.
GM.
Oh, that's your GM. Okay.
You heard what I said, Wiley?
Here we go. Here we
Wiley
go.
a hard head ass
Yeah,
nigga,
here we go,
MDJ.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Terrell.
Now, Wiley, you got to understand the situation is bigger. It's now bigger than everything that we're looking at right now.
Yeah,
You don't have Brian Burns week 1.
It's a problem.
It's already a loss for us, bro.
It's a problem.
You don't have him week 1. It's panic mode.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Now you just tell me Amari Bono and YGM was supposed to be the two guys that you could go and have leverage pieces for when
Yeah.
it comes to
Yeah.
them being here in the organization.
Yeah.
That's your leverage.
Well, that's what we did. That's what we did when Peppers gave us the shaft.
But we had depth and bodies behind Peppers.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't. No, we didn't. Because Charles Johnson was
That nigga's a body.
But hold on now. But Charles Johnson, we didn't think of Charles Johnson as being the Peppers replacement, but he had to turn into it.
But he showed signs and flashes. That nigga was always jumping off the screen, bro.
Wiley, you be
No.
reaching.
Charles Johnson, and Julius Peppers was 1-2 punch. When the Kraken came in the 4th round, we picked him up in the 4th round.
Yep.
And he developed. Then Pep left for the personal reasons, and he wanted to stand up, so he went to Chicago. The Kraken took his place because the Kraken was up and coming. That's why we drafted him in the 4th round and developed him because we had Charles and Pep.
Yep.
Wiley, you
See,
confusing me.
if we want to been chasing, quarterbacks, we'd have had Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns, and we'd have had Bono and Haynes behind them. We wouldn't have had nothing but speed rushers coming off that edge because we run the 3-3-5, which is a race car package. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it was developed for.
Well,
All right.
guess that shit went out the window.
Why would that
So
Man,
be
I tell you
confusing
what,
me?
man, this
We
probably
talking
Wiley,
about
bigger than
Cage.
what I'm
pressing
saying,
backside.
Wiley, yeah, what I'm saying, Wiley, is
Mm-hmm.
that's the leverage that you could have took to Brian Burns before and say, okay, it's 25 or nothing. But
Yeah.
now you can't do that. Now
Nah,
you
you
got to
can't do
say,
it.
if Mr. Burns say he wants 32 million, you got to say, hey, it's Mr. Burns and everybody else. Yes, sir. We appreciate it. Yes, sir.
What
How
did
high? You want me to jump? Okay, I'm gonna
what
jump
did
higher.
what that son got like 15? Jesus.
Well, I mean, Hassan
Yeah.
ain't. You gotta look at it. Hassan ain't as young as Burns. He don't
No,
have
but
as
I'm saying
high as potential.
Wiley,
if we'd have
that
signed
was
him, it
the
was
time to
15.
sign the contract.
God,
Yes, but
dumbass
see, that was
shit.
the time. That was the time to
Yep.
sign everybody
Yep.
because Nick hadn't had defensive player of the year. The market was
Mm-hmm.
set a year ago with TJ.
Yeah, that's true. God, boy.
We
Ah,
caught
that's
with our
it.
pants down, Wiley. We, we,
Yeah, I
we got
know.
our pants down.
I know.
So
It
what if
is.
Brian Burns? If Brian Burns come and say, "Hey, I need 33 from y'all," we gotta give it. We gotta give it. Now, if we get 33 to this nigga and we come out and we lose every game, now that's a problem. They're gonna fuck around and trade him. So he better get that 33 with a no trade clause.
That is a very accurate statement because you're right.
Yes,
He
sir.
better get it. He better get it. Whatever he's getting with a no trade because as soon as the rough seeds come, and it's gonna come this season.
He the
Fan
first
base
nigga
gonna
out.
turn up. They're gonna turn on his ass. It's
Oh
gonna.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I told you it's gonna be up and down
they
season.
turn,
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
they
up and
turn.
down
yeah.
season.
If we win, he the savior. If we lose, they're gonna crucify his black ass.
You ain't lied on that.
So he
Either
he damned if he do.
I mean, either way, if it was gonna come down to final over a damn
I,
contract, they should have took that trade. If they weren't committed on paying him, they should have traded him.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm be 100% honest, man. Like me, love me, hate me, what the fuck ever, man. Right at this point, man, it don't matter. No Brian Burns on that defensive side of the ball, y'all. And he said Bosa can sit out damn near the year. The boy from Kansas City got 8 games to get his shit together. The way the contract is written now, y'all can go look it up now. I'm not just talking. These are facts. Those are the two guys that's ahead of him, but Bosa is the big dog that's supposed to set the market. Okay, so if San Francisco want to play hardball and say, okay, no, Nick, we ain't blah 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 blah, blah, we can't get it right because they figure they say, well, we can play without him for the first 3 weeks or whatever. Let's say I haven't looked at their schedule, and let's just say they got the Rams and Arizona and some other what they will feel is a team that they can win without him. If Brian Burns sets out 3 weeks for us, y'all imagine it. That's what I'm putting the question out there to y'all. We have two basically divisional games. Two divisional games. Y'all know who they is. And the third game over in Seattle. Where you at?
Yeah, you can call that a wrap, Doc. I mean, in the shit in the conference, we 0-3.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all the point I'm trying to make. That's all the point I'm trying to make, y'all. No pass rush, bro.
That'd be a sad
No,
state, man. That'd be a sad state.
no pass rush. That's
Hmm.
all I'm trying to say, y'all. If y'all talking about any type of playoff run or whatever in this year, and I told y'all, go look at what Bryce doing on offense. And y'all, I heard him say the other day, we was in a conversation about Brian Burns. The argument was Brian Burns don't make those impactful sacks like in the fourth quarter. Okay, Wiley, you tell me all the time what you say, Wiley. You can't have it both ways.
No, you
Don't you
can't.
say that all the time?
Yeah, you can't.
Okay. So how could now
Yes, sir.
have you always heard the argument, Wiley, that the defense was gassed in the fourth quarter because the offense
Yeah.
didn't give us work with last year? So how in the hell are you gonna say don't pay Brian Burns because he can't make impact for sacks in the fourth quarter when you telling me that the man was gassed? Give
That's
him some
why
help.
I
Y'all been saying
explained
that
that.
all fucking
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I used an analogy yesterday for a reason, Goat. And the analogy is if you fighting two motherfuckers and you in a fist fight, you gonna burn a lot more energy trying to fight off two people than you are one. And that's why I kept saying it's a front seven for a reason. But we only had two vital pieces last year that was able to really make an impact other than Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and then you had Louisville coming occasionally. So three pieces.
Yeah,
Three
because
pieces.
he's an outside linebacker that goes in the
If
coverage.
y'all nigga look me in the eye and tell me Shaq Thompson was impactful, I'll call you a damn liar. I call you a
I
liar.
just can't I can't see it for y'all guys saying do not play do not pay basically your best defensive player, and then you take another breath through your lungs and say you want to win, and then you say you want to be looked at as a franchise that's
Uh-huh.
getting ready to be that's holding up Lombardis and all kind of
Uh,
shit like that year after year after year. You can't do it being on the cheap, y'all. And you can't do it without stars. Stars sell jerseys, posters, memorable bobbleheads, helmets, all kinds of shit. Don't cry for the league. Please don't cry for this league. Cause they making money. That's a drop in the fucking bucket what they paying Brian Burns, bro. Believe me. If any of y'all follow college football, Clemson, Cody comes on here talking about Clemson. Twan comes on here talking about Florida State. Those teams want outside the ACC. They told them have to play $1 billion. A college now, motherfuckers fighting over books and shit. The average college student can't buy lunch. They family struggling to pay that 70 some $1,000 a year. I mean, over $70,000 for the education. But the football team is prepared to pay $1 billion to get out of the conference. The fucking TV contract is to 2036. College football and NFL football got plenty of fucking money, and we talking about not paying a player that only has a small window to present his craft on the field. What are we talking about, y'all? What are we talking about? A 24-year-old edge rusher that
mm-hmm.
is in the top five. He is
Oh.
in the top five of this league.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about, people?
It's stupid, man. But I still
Come on.
say Burns, if he wants to play, he need to send his representative in there. If he or coming on social media saying what he's already his rebuttal was. Because if not, I'm telling you, Kendall, I'm looking at it as being trying to be equal, even-handed in this. You know how the fan base gonna do? They gonna blame it all on Burns. They ain't gonna
Yes,
do the
they do.
research.
They,
They ain't
they,
gonna do the
they better
research.
blame it on. They better blame it on Scott Fitter and Tampa.
Watch. He gonna say I made him an offer. They ain't gonna look. They ain't gonna see how the offer was $1. They ain't gonna look at that, Kendall. You know that's the truth.
Yeah, I say, hey,
All they gonna say
I
he
don't.
didn't accept the offer. That's all they gonna say.
Wiley, I'm saying like this right here, man. That man know that this contract here is pretty much it for him. But if they do a 5-year contract, he'll be 28, 29. If he's 28, he'll probably sign another 2-year contract with somebody, but it won't be nowhere near big as the one he just signed with the Panthers. He'll be 30, 31 years old. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? Y'all see
This is
Justin
it.
Houston now 34 years old,
This is it.
and what do we sign him for? What do we sign him for?
I don't know, a couple million.
Couple
Don't
million. I don't give a damn if Justin Houston just came off what, 9, 10 sacks?
There's only one guy that got a big contract like that, which was Von Miller. Von Miller got a big one. That's it. All the
He
other
got
little
a hundred.
guys,
Yeah, he
they
got
don't
a
get
hundred
it.
million dollars for Buffalo.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? For 1 or 2 years
yep,
because
yeah,
he was Von Miller. He's
yeah,
in the man. You know,
yeah.
he done lost a step too, but
Mm-hmm.
his cash have been Von Miller. Got him that big contract, and he's fucking hurt.
Yeah, yeah. But they still
He's hurt,
paid him.
people.
Yeah, they still paid him though. I just say, I'm just saying, Kendall. I don't. I think Burns need to protect himself and start putting stuff out so that way on social media he don't look like the bad guy. That's all I'm saying.
So you
Yeah.
trying to be his daddy Wally? You trying to tell him what to do? Hello.
Jay Issue, I see you on that bullshit
We
again.
we trying to we trying to control grown ass men and they social keep man going with that Wally.
I'm just saying, Jay Issue. We actually do research, right? We actually go out and try to find truth. We try to have a honest conversation. Most people that's doing this don't do that. So what you think they're gonna do to Burns? Are they gonna be even handed, or they're gonna be like already in the chat talking about trade his ass? What you think?
I mean, if they thinking about trading him, they should have been did it.
No, I'm talking about the fan, but I ain't talking about the
Oh, the
team.
fans already ready to trade him.
That's what I'm saying. So he need to. We want the guy to be here and actually want to be here, not be here, get paid, and want to get traded. Oh,
Yes,
happy
the guy.
birthday!
I think the guy. I think Brian Burns actually wants to be here. I mean, if I put it out there like his brother was here, played here. He they show pictures where he was a little boy. Y'all seen that shit this summer. And I mean I can't say what's in his mind or whatever this and that. But he's I would say this right here. I am saying this right here. He has handled this with class. Him and his representation has handled this with class because he came to camp. He came to camp because it makes sense now what they were saying. I don't think it was camp. Came to camp because they implemented a new defensive scheme. And it's 3-4. Okay? So he came and he learned and he watched the film and all that. Now, the biggest joint practice we had was the Jets. He played in that on Thursday. He was scheduled to play in that on Friday, but he didn't play in the preseason game. You see what I'm saying? Business decisions, business decisions, business decisions, y'all. Up and down the road. All that is say, yo, okay, let me sign that contract. Go ahead and give me that guaranteed money, whatever. And we balling. Y'all can't blame nobody for going to get the bag if you got a chance to go get the bag. Not at all. When this dude is on the field, he ain't no bullshit motherfucker. He hasn't been hurt. He hasn't taken time off. I don't understand. I'm not. Somebody please tell me. Make it make sense for me. Help me out.
Man, can't nobody make no sense to this, Kendall. That's why I'm sitting here quiet. I'm like, this don't make no damn sense. I can't, you know, make an argument for him because, like I said, he needs to be more proactive, just from my perspective. But the Panthers also put themselves in this circumstance. They should have gave him 30 off the top and have been done with this.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Wiley. I appreciate you.
Wally coming along.
Yes,
Oh
he is.
wow! You know
I'm
what, Jay
proud of
issue?
you.
Jay
You
issue?
got you got to dig in his ass just to get some
Whoa,
you know.
whoa,
I ain't lying,
pause!
man.
Golly, Jay issue.
Literally. You had to put your foot all the way in his ass.
Ah,
I was gonna say fist and arm, but the foot would
oh
work.
my God.
Oh, have mercy. For him to come out with that.
You know
Right.
what? I still say Burns is not doing himself any justice on this.
Burns is the victim in this situation, sir.
I
Ain't
believe
no
that one.
victim in here. Ain't no victim here.
Well,
Yeah, he a
how's he
$30
not
million
doing
dollar
himself
victim.
justice? How is he not doing himself no justice? Huh,
Wiley,
Wiley?
why? Hello? Oh, no, you don't want to
I,
talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. He ain't doing himself no justice because, like I said, nobody knows what he said, what he wanted. He has not declared that.
What? So you was in that room with them, Wiley, when they was discussing that?
No, but I guess because we say he got 18, since that was in public, he should have put everything in public.
Oh, you think he should be one of them?
No, I think he should at least say what
oh
the counter
shit!
offer was.
You want to see his pockets?
No, you know what,
Breaking,
JSU?
breaking, breaking news. Travis Kelsey hyperextended his knee today in practice.
Yeah, yep.
Well, that sucks for anybody who got him on fantasy.
Yeah, I traded him. I've been trading him.
Yeah, but breaking news. Brian Burns just signed with oh, never mind.
Oh my God, y'all! Hey man.
He's full of
Then
shit.
also,
Oh, Wiley, I'm not gonna let you put that nigga in the corner and say he's the problem when he's clearly the nigga that you got to make the bitch happy. You can't sit
oh wow.
here. You just can't sit here and and shower this motherfucker and look, Wiley. You're making my life so much harder because I gotta break shit down. You're making my
Man, I'm
life so much
saying,
harder.
Wiley wanted Burns to sign that 15 to 18 a year. He that type of fan. If he ain't signing,
I
Wiley don't
didn't
want him.
say that.
Why
You know
Wiley
what?
wanted him trade.
J
Trade. That's
issue,
what he
J
wanted.
issue, J
Nah,
issue.
nah,
Trying
nah.
to put words in my mouth. I never said none of that.
So you didn't say earlier that they tried throwing him a contract? You didn't say that? You
I said they offered him a contract. The point is, there was never a counter offer, J issue. That's the only
Nah.
way you. That's how you negotiate.
You wanted him to sign that 15 a year.
Oh, what's this? What's his next minor? Okay, hold on a second, guys.
Well, check this. We have to put our finger on the problem in Carolina. The problem in Carolina, is it Scott Fitterer? Is it David Tepper? Is it just a matter of these guys have to clean up the mess that was made from the previous years?
Yeah.
What are we low key trying to get now? We can't say we low key tanking because that don't make no sense because we don't have the first round pick no more. We don't have a first round pick, so it won't behoove us. It'll behoove Chicago. So we can't. We we got to be going trying to do our best out here. So how can you do your best out here
Okay,
without your number one pass rusher?
but here's the deal, go. I'm finna hit you with a little something, something. Say you give
Okay,
go, you give him as much as he want, right? Say he say 35, you say fuck give him 35.
well, you're
He's
not
not
gonna
getting
give much.
35.
But hold on,
It's still.
hold on.
He don't want 35.
You don't know what he want because he never put nothing out there.
Go ahead, man. Okay,
What
go
I'm
ahead, Wally.
saying is, what I'm saying is this: they got to pay Brown next, and they got to pay Chen or whoever or JC. So as much
Uh huh.
money they can keep it within reason. They trying to do that. So I say 30. They give him a $2 million over the guy that's playing his position, and maybe he'll be happy. They may want to go to 33, 34, especially if Boza get 35. Now that's just money you took away from having signing any other player in the future. That's all.
No, no, because that's money you take away from signing anybody in the future in this same fiscal year. Now, if you sign him now, when the 2024 season come in, you got more money. So the cap gonna go. It's supposed to go up next year, and the cap gonna go up the
I
next year.
understand, but
That. So
but
you
one
still
plus one
got
is
space.
always
You
two.
got money. You ain't
Yeah,
got to sign nobody but him this year, and you ain't. And you
uh,
Oh,
signing
this nigga know
Brown
how
and
to count
10
now.
next year.
being short sighted, brother.
You know how to count
Okay,
now, Wiley?
tell me, tell me, Wiley,
I'm saying
because I
if
done
you
said
give
it.
him, if you give him way more than what that we can negotiate him to take that takes money from the overall amount that you can pay in the future to your team. Because in the
but
future,
Wiley,
like you said, hold on, like you said,
go ahead.
every position goes up. So now a lineman, a safety, so all these is rising, right? Everybody's pay is rising. So you sign
Mm-hmm.
Burns now and you give him an exorbitant number, that takes away from the money you're gonna have in the future for other players. That means you better
But
hope your
Wiley,
damn
Wiley.
draft
Who
picks set up.
who 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 else worth a damn right now on this team other than Burns?
Okay, Q, throw your legs up. Let them fuck you now. Get it over with.
Wiley,
Get
but
it
See,
over
you
with.
Wiley,
used
Throw them
hold
up.
on, you the one used to getting
Wiley,
fucked, not
Throw them
me.
up, Q. Throw them up.
Wiley, you don't know the
You know what,
language in the
Wiley?
contract though. You talking, but you don't know the language in the contract. See the language in the contract. Let's say okay, because let's say it's let's do the math. Okay, if it's 30/5, you know what I'm saying? What's that? That's a buck 50, right?
Yeah,
Hello?
that's buck 50. Yeah, buck
That,
50.
that's
Go
that,
ahead.
that's one.
Nigga, he talking to you. He ain't
Okay.
talking to
Now
me.
what if that buck 50 comes off to the what? Um 50 55 guaranteed.
Nah, it ain't gonna be
Now
about
that
that.
ain't but now that ain't but 20 some a year. You know what I'm saying? After that. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
spread the money out. If we do run into any kind of wave after we sign Brown and Chin, when we get ready to
Mm-hmm.
sign Horn, you
Yep.
see what I'm saying? You kick the can down the road because if you sign for 5, now you got a 28-year-old edge rusher. So you can't say I can give him one more year on that. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The boy's so
I,
young. Then you looking at saying, okay, if anything happened by the time I got to pay Bryce, by the time I pay Bryce, I trade him. If things don't work out, or I trade Brown, or I trade Chin, then you can't trade them now because you're trying to build something.
So
yeah, that's true.
go. Let me ask you a question. On this team to you, is there another cat on this defense that should deserve to be paid more than Brian Burns right now?
Not right now.
I rest my case,
And I'm
Wiley.
not saying that for the back. Y'all think about it. Not right now. There's nobody more impactful than J.C. Horn and then Derek Brown.
Yeah.
I got a question for Wally.
What's that, bro?
Now I know you've been saying that Brian Burns haven't sent a counter offer. I'm not sure how you know that, but what if the counter offer is sitting on their desk and they just ain't replied to it yet because they don't like the counter offer?
But it could be true. But I'm saying is, we don't know that, but it could be true. All I'm saying is, since the 18 was put out, Brown, well, not Brown, Burns should at least say what his counter offer was. Now,
You know,
if his counter offer was way less than what Bozo put out at 35, I wouldn't put shit out. But
Wiley is the king of dodging questions.
I ain't
I'm
dodging no
starting to
question.
I'm starting
I'm
to
not
learn
dodging.
more and more how you
I'm not
maneuver.
dodging. I'm not dodging the question. Hey,
Boy, you the king
hold
of
on. No,
dodging
no,
questions.
pop it.
Well,
Did I answer your
Bob
question,
asked
pop
you
it?
a straight up question and you couldn't say yes or no. You had to dance all around the pussy.
Because it wasn't
Oh,
okay. That was okay. All right. My bad,
see,
Papa, when I did that.
and this is a thing too, right? Because see, now you got all this hybrid shit. So that's another thing too, Wiley. You know that. You sitting there saying, okay, if Miles is considered a defensive end and Miles is well, if you look at Miles Garrett contract, see, he ain't making but 22. But
Yeah, but that
he
was a
had front
long time
loaded
ago.
money.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but see that money was front loaded. And then see the way Miles Garrett contract is set up, if y'all look at it, because I looked at it day before yesterday. We looked at it
hmm
Sunday, I think it was. And it he signed a real team friendly deal. He got front money, then the money goes up and the money goes down because he laid his money out for them to get Deshaun Watson.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying?
go look,
So
go,
the
go,
contract can be adjusted, y'all.
go.
Yeah.
Look at this shit right here. Go. Look at this shit I put on the screen. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. My
I
man
know the
said,
Zinc.
I didn't know Ryan Burns was winning all these games for us every year.
Jesus,
Okay.
Jesus, what that guy? Whoa! Now y'all talking about me. See, he's
Zinc.
on. Boy,
Five
he's on
fucking
something.
ass games and he talking crazy.
That-
Lord have
That's Zinc.
mercy.
That's Zinc. That's Zinc.
Go, what you got to
Zinc,
say to that?
pull up, Zinc. Pull up, man. Pull up. I put the link, man. You gonna pull up? I put the link in the chat, man. You gonna pull up? Pull up, Zinc.
Zeke, Zeke said he gonna shoot from a long way away. He gonna be in the chat shooting at your ass.
Pull up, Zinc.
He don't
So,
want to. He
so we
don't
can
want
have
no
a talk.
smoke.
Lord have mercy.
I know where you. I don't want to start that back and forth shit between. You know what I'm saying? But I know where you're getting this shit from, bro. I know where you're getting
Uh,
this shit from, bro.
he ain't gonna pull up.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna pull up.
yeah. Yeah,
He ain't gonna
yeah.
pull up. He ain't gonna pull up. Come on, man.
You know where I'm
I
getting it
know where you
from.
getting. I know where you're getting this shit from, bro.
Uh,
But I mean, we really gotta come on, man.
mm,
We done been through this cheap ass road right here. You know what I'm saying? Where we didn't pay people and let them walk and stuff like that. I thought we learned this before. Not paying players, and I mean, if y'all don't like Brian Burns, well and fine. But this is the way they built this team, and these
yep.
are the superstars they put on this team. And right
Yep.
now, at this point, because see, you had some people that was talking shit about Derek Brown, and I'm sitting there like, hold up. Now, first of all, Derek Brown, go back to Auburn. Derek Brown is a run stuffer. He's not a penetrator. Run stuffer goggle up space. They big cogs in the middle. 9 times out of 10, they command double team. You might push them. They might push the pocket up a yard or two. They might push the pocket back a yard or two. But when you hit that hole, boom, that's it. That's all the run. That's all the running back going. He ain't going no goddamn where. Run stuffer. Now you get a penetrator beside him that accentuates what he does because he's gonna command that. Whether if you're in the 4-3-3-4, the guard got to see him and the center. They got to see him. That frees up that middle Mike linebacker behind me, or maybe that Will, that Jack, that Joker, all that wash. The quarterback can't see. He can't do. He can't step up in the pocket. That's what Derek Brown is. They told Derek Brown to lose weight and become a penetrator. They told Derek Brown. They told Derek Brown, oh no, go eat something, gain your weight back, and do what you used to do. You see what I'm saying? Y'all talk shit about Derek Brown. Derek Brown one of the best tackles in the league. What are we doing here, y'all? Panther Nation. What are we doing here?
They on some bullshit. That's what they on. I got a new acronym. Go. I got a new
Uh-oh. Here we
acronym.
go.
Hey, check out my
Hold on, hold
acronym.
up, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Look
Wiley.
who here.
Welcome, my guy, Wolf Solidified.
Yes,
Uh huh.
sir.
Mm.
No, what's
Tell
up,
your
Wiley?
mama
What's the new
Otis
acronym, brother?
outside. Tell your mama Otis outside.
There you go. I say I got a new acronym. Go. I think you'll like. I
Here we
think you'll
go.
like it.
Here we
Go.
go.
It's called Tom. Called Tom. Those
Okay.
motherfuckers. Yeah, those motherfuckers. Every time somebody says some bullshit, you say Tom, not Uncle Tom. Tom. Those motherfuckers.
Oh,
And every time
oh,
they fuck
okay.
it up doing
well
something
then,
else, you say Tom.
well then, you should with Tom all season. You should be best friends with Tom all season, brother, because since January, February, March, April, May, June,
Mm.
July, August, and now September, the Carolina Panthers have been talking different ideas. Oh my
See, they
God.
coming at us, y'all. They coming at us
Oh
already.
my
They
God.
smell. They smell
Y'all
that
see?
chum in the water. They smell that
Atlanta
chum in
on.
the water.
Atlanta
I see.
already in the building.
I see. I
I
see.
I
See him.
I
I
have
see him.
never heard of a franchise that washy on it for the past 6 months. Bryce is better than Patrick. The defense is going to be dominating. The running game is going to be crazy. Adam Thielen, Deion Jones. It's time to
Whoa.
celebrate.
You, I understand. Go. You want to say some wild? Damn. Should I say go?
No, yeah, you can call
say
me
some
the
wild
GOAT. You
shit?
can call me the GOAT.
Nah,
You
nah.
can call me
You
GOAT.
want? You want to say some wild
You
shit?
can call me GOAT.
You know what? You know
You
what?
call me
You
GOAT.
gonna say some wild shit, Wolf. But damn, at least say the
Wild
truth.
shit. Wild
Yeah.
shit. Wild
Ah,
shit. Because actually, AQ, this is what I need.
Here we
Let's
go.
not even
Here
do
we
the
go.
show. AQ, let's know what we're
Here we
going to
go.
do. We're
Here
going
we
to
go.
sit back and watch all the shows from January, okay? And I want citations and references
Oh,
of
here we go.
how people come on this panel and wishy-wash every single day that you guys go live. How about that?
Not
Yeah,
me.
How about we
yeah.
do that? How about we do
Man,
that show?
man,
How
man,
about we do
Wolf,
that
just
show?
yesterday,
Pull them up.
motherfucker went from 10 games to 6. Just
Yes.
yesterday.
Who
Yes.
did that? Who
Yes.
did that?
Don't worry. Don't worry. You just keep listening to the tunes. You'll hear them all. Just sit back and
Golly.
You're
listen.
hearing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody tune changing.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is if you listen, stay on it. Bryce Young is the king. Stay on. We got Bryce. That's what you guys should be all the time. We got Bryce. We got Bryce. Forget about every other position. Forget about Brian Burns, who's underpaid, by the way. Brian Burns is underpaid by a lot. A lot.
and he know it, Wolf.
Forget about him.
That's the thing.
See,
He
Yeah.
knows.
Wolf, you ain't
Yeah.
gotta rub it in, Wolf. You ain't gotta
I'm
rub
just
it in.
saying. Bright. All I wanted to do. All I wanted to do. Go. All I wanted to do is when is the first sermon for the book of Bryce? I just want to know when the first sermon of the book of Bryce is happening.
Oh, the first sermon is coming week 1. Damn it, I gotta put
Okay,
down a
thank you.
sermon around here.
Okay, thank you. I
Christ
just need
the
to know
Christ
when the
will
first.
reign supreme.
Oh
First
my
sermon,
God.
first sermon
Hmm.
is coming on what Q Sunday. Then
Sunday.
I will be doing a campaign speech Monday
Mm.
when I throw my hat in for GM for the 2024 season.
They gonna go Zank in the building.
What's up, fellas?
I will be running.
Zank on your ass, go.
He said,
Right,
I ain't
man.
What's
behind
up? What's
That's
up, man?
Zank
It's all
Magnesia.
love, man. It's all love,
There
man.
you go.
He on your ass.
It's all love. It's all
He on
love.
your ass, go. He on your ass.
I've been waiting on this Negro here. I've been waiting on
Zank,
this Negro here.
what
It's
to
all
do,
love,
fam?
man. What's up,
Give
fellas?
me, give me something. Give me something.
Look,
Tell
man,
me why.
okay, first, I want to say I love Burns. He's a great player. We need
Okay.
him. We need him. But paying him over 30 million, I just feel like that's a lot, man. Like, is he worth that?
Hell
Absolutely
yeah.
not. Hey, I'm gonna tell you why he not that. Just
Oh,
really gonna take but a
Leo,
second.
you
There we
tripping.
go, Leo.
You tripping,
You
cuz.
want okay, guys, real quick. Matthew Judon, how many sacks he had last year? 15.
I don't give a damn.
Q, hold tight, but just real quick. Hassan
Leo,
Riddick.
Leo, but tell the whole body of work now. When you call them guys out names out, tell the whole body of work. They pressures, they tackles, they stop.
They all beside him too. Cause Matthew Judon got another top 10 rusher right beside his ass.
Yeah.
So tell the truth.
Okay.
That shit matters. That shit fucking matters.
Okay, I got you.
Tell him like it is.
I got you.
Body of work now.
I got you, Rick.
I'm not gonna let you bury Brian
I
Burns.
got you.
Let him breathe, man. Let him breathe.
I got you. Alex Highsmith. He played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He didn't have JJ Watt. Hold on. He didn't have JJ Watt last year. Alex Highsmith had about 15 sacks. He led the league. He had 20 pressures. He led the league in fumbles. Real quick. He just signed a contract last year. Guess how much he getting paid a year, y'all? Guess how much? I'll tell you. He only getting 17 a year, y'all. 17.
Oh.
When did he sign that contract?
17?
When did he sign the contract?
Last year, Kendall. It wasn't years ago. It
Now,
was last year.
now. Last year is Nick Bosa setting the market last year for this year. Cause of inflation, everything else. The Nick
No,
Bosa
no,
set the
no,
market when
no,
thank
Kendall.
you.
No,
That's all
no,
we're saying, Leo. The
no,
market
guys,
is getting
guys,
set that
guys.
money
Look
when
at it. You have to look at it in the
Does Alex
totality.
Highsmith have much value than Brian Burns do right now?
He does for the team he
Yeah.
plays for. Absolutely.
Yeah.
no, he don't.
Come on,
Okay,
stop the
guys.
shit,
Okay, let me
Leo.
ask you this. Let me ask you
He
another
made a
question.
bigger impact.
Way bigger, way bigger. Do you all guys believe that the Carolina Panthers are in win now mode? This a make or
No,
break it.
no, no,
Do
no,
you?
no, 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 no,
Okay, so
no, no.
Kendall, if you're not in win now mode, why put a player on your team that's getting $28 to $30 million? If you're
Okay, I
not
just
in
laid
win
it
now
out.
He's a
I
mode,
just
piece that you
Who
can
else you
build
got,
around.
Leo?
hold up.
Who
He's
else
a
you
but
got?
you're but you're
he's a
but you're
I just
not
piece
laid
you
it
in.
can
out.
build around.
Got him.
Hold up, Leo. Hold up, Leo. Okay, you said I just laid it out for you. I just told you. Okay, you got Brian Burns. You got Derek Brown. You said these are the cornerstones. Chin, Horn, etc., right? Those guys. Now you waited for your window. You remember I told you your window. Now your window closed when they was on the rookie deal because you were chasing bitch coordinators. I'm not bitch quarterbacks. You never went and drafted your quarterback. You chasing quarterbacks. You see what I'm saying? So the window wasn't doing nothing but closing on your rookie deals. Now you got to pay these guys if you want to keep them or rebuild a whole fucking team. What you gonna do?
Kendall, what's the use in investing in a player over like what 20% of the cap when you're not in win now mode? You don't. Why do that? You have
Leo,
an
I just
asset.
told you. I just told you. Ask me the same question
Because,
again, and
hey,
I just answered it.
Leo, because of this, Leo, because you've been
You let
win
your
mode,
rookie
and
deals
2
close
years
out.
from now,
Yeah.
Burns will be under contract, Brown will be under contract, Chen to be under contract if he makes it, and then also you'll be signing Horn
On.
or getting ready to sign him. But your
See, we
quarterback is
got to
still on the
sign
rookie deal,
guys. Yeah.
and
That's what I'm
hopefully you
saying.
drafted well, and then that year you'll be getting ready to go challenge for the NFC
You
championship,
got to,
possibly going to Super
and
Bowl.
Leo, we put ourselves in a rock and a hard place. We
You know I'm
don't
not
have a
telling
first next
lie.
year.
See, look at see.
We don't
He
have
know I'm
a
not telling
first
a
next
lie.
year,
He know I'm
and we
not telling
don't
a
have a
lie.
second,
It makes
and we
sense.
don't have a
Those
second the
Mm,
next
one
year.
30
hey one
million.
plus one hey one
Brian
plus one
Burns is
We
not
have no
worth.
choice.
30
Brian
million.
Burns is not that player. I'm
We
sorry,
have
guys.
no choice.
he's
They
top
they won't
five.
Okay,
sign him,
okay,
guys. They won't
okay.
sign this guy. I could
But
bet. I
Leo,
got
Pay
Okay.
$50.
something.
I bet $50 the Carolina
Leo,
Panthers
you
don't give him
not
a
finna pay
contract.
that 50.
but Leo,
Who want to take
That's just
that
your
bet?
opinion, though. The
Stop it.
No,
fact
no,
is, is he the top five guy,
hey,
though?
I'm
I'll take
betting
that
on
bet.
this.
I'll take
The
I'm
that
fact
bet.
betting
is, he
on
a
this.
top five guy.
I'll take the bet.
Wally, you wasting
Wow,
your
you
time.
got
This
50.
nigga will
Okay,
not
we
pay
bet
you.
$50. The Panthers won't give him a contract. Wally, $50.
All right, $50. I got you.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
All right, 2 week. Watch this.
Leo,
Watch this. And
You
Z,
want
you
another
better,
50? You want
you
another
hey,
50
better.
or what?
did I make sense though, Z? Have you
I mean,
building a
I mean,
winning? Go ahead.
I hear y'all, and it does make sense to keep like every single key player you have and to sign them and to build
Can't,
your
yeah,
team
because you
that way.
can't
And
draft
yes, it
nobody.
does make
You can't
sense, but
draft
paying them
nobody.
30 million a year?
But
That's a
see,
lot of
you
money,
can't
man. 30
draft.
million a year?
But you can't
See,
look
you
at the
can't draft
Pittsburgh
nobody.
Steelers though.
Where you gonna
You can't
draft
look.
at? Where you gonna get a draft up? Where you gonna get a
Yeah,
draft pick at?
you draft
By,
picks all the time
by
now.
trading
Bro,
him, by
what's the
Kendall,
point
by
of draft?
trading
What's the
him,
point of
Kendall,
drafting
Yeah.
talent and you don't pay none
Kendall,
of the
by
talent you
trading
draft?
Trade
him.
them.
What's the
Hey,
point of
I
that?
understand.
but Leo,
Okay. Leo, let
Make
me
it
ask you
make
a
Got to
question,
sense.
Leo.
build through the
Come on,
draft.
give me now, Leo. Now, okay, you draft a player. Where you gonna draft him at? Because if you call me, unless I'm competing, right then, and I think Brian Burns makes me, I'm not giving you no fucking first because I know you need it.
Kendall, that's going to
I'm not giving
happen.
you no
That's
first.
inevitable. There are plenty of teams that will get Carolina a first round pick for Brian Burns. Plenty,
Hey Q,
plenty.
hey Q, Q, Q.
We'll get the
When's
picks.
the last? What's the last big free agent that came to Carolina?
There hasn't been worth. I asked
No,
that
no, no, no.
question yesterday.
Wait. Go. I want
There
everybody to
hasn't
think.
been
I just
worth.
want go. Just give me a minute of silence. Just get a minute of silence and tell me when's the last free agent big one that came to Carolina. Take about a minute, go. Take a minute.
Hassan
Take
Reddick.
a minute.
Hassan
Everybody
Reddick.
take a minute.
Hassan Reddick.
No,
Hassan Reddick.
no.
Who?
Hassan
Who?
Reddick was no big free
That's
agent.
that's
No,
a
he
big
wasn't.
mega star in the NFL. Hassan Reddick is
No,
a
he
big
No.
mega
wasn't.
So now
star.
you keep
No, he
changing.
was
You keep
not.
changing.
What
It
I
Gil
it
said
has
told
mega
you?
never
star. I
happened.
said
It
mega
has
It has
star.
never
never
He
happened.
happened.
was a
Mega
star.
star.
No, he
Nah,
was not.
He
Hassan
had
Reddick was about to
15.
be cut. He was not a star.
Wait a
He was
minute.
about to
Wait
be
a minute.
cut.
he was
He had
borderline player.
Okay,
15
okay.
He was
Give,
sacks.
good.
He
He
okay,
had
was
15
average.
okay.
sacks the year before. Come
Give
on,
me
man.
okay. Give me a free agent that was about that rated a 90 on Madden that came to the Carolina Panthers.
It has never
Was
happened. It
Gilmore a
never
free
Yeah,
agent?
happened.
I can't
It
think
never.
of
It
one.
has never happened. Never
Okay,
happened.
okay.
Because
Watch this. Now
because
watch
it
this.
ain't.
Hold up,
Greg
go.
Olson,
Hold up,
maybe.
go.
He was
Okay,
Greg
Greg
traded.
Olsen
Olson.
got
Okay,
He
traded.
Greg
traded.
Olson.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Greg
Greg Olson.
Olsen
Okay, now
matured
watch
into
this.
the spot he in. You can't add him in there.
Okay,
He was
He
Q.
was
traded
traded.
anyway,
Now,
though. He
okay,
wasn't no
Q.
free agent. He was traded.
Okay, Q. Listen, there's certain free agents that go to certain teams because of the market, right? This is business now. I'm not talking football. I'm talking business, right? So there's certain free agents that go to certain teams because of the market that they're in. Other teams have to draft well collectively over the past 5 years. And I need people to take a minute because people just blurt out answers. The past 3 years, what would you give the Carolina Panthers draft grade? The past 3 years. And I need
A
people to
F.
take a minute on that
F
because
plus.
drafting very well is important for your team to succeed.
F Wolf,
If
you
A
ain't
if
got to
C.
free
take 2 seconds
agents,
on
I'll
that.
answer you with
We
a
F,
already
F
know that,
plus.
Doc. We
F,
already
I'm
know
gonna
that.
I'm gonna be
We
A
already
quiet.
know
C.
that.
A
I'm gonna
C
be
to a
quiet.
simply,
D.
F, F
I'm
simply
nah,
plus.
yeah, it's
because
a F. It's
D
a F.
minus,
C to a
D
D.
D plus.
C to
Okay,
a D.
okay. We hit on first round draft picks, and since then we haven't hit on shit else.
Yeah,
Second
Right.
through
C
seven.
minus.
Second through
Right.
seven. Other than Jeremy Chin. One fucking year. So
And how long?
F's.
Wolf, I give you
D
numbers,
plus.
Wolf. 6 out of 17.
6 out of 17.
6 out of 17.
Okay.
And that's 3 years.
Now what is
Six
that in
out of
percentage?
17.
What is that in percentage? What is
Ask
that in
Wiley. He the
percentage?
numbers man. Wiley the Oracle. What is
Go
that
ahead,
percentage,
Wiley.
Wiley?
Six out of
No, that's
17. What
like
is
That's
that
like
in percentage?
that's
four.
like
That's like
30.
35. 35.
Okay,
Yeah,
now Wally, you being
30%,
the
maybe
all right,
A
now
29%.
you
quarter.
being the numbers
A
guy,
quarter.
Wally, when you have a draft grade that's 30%, 35%, you think that's good overall for the organization?
No, we already acknowledged that, Doc.
Okay, I'm asking, do you think that's
You
good for
saying
the
it like he
No,
know
organization?
that's
that.
not. It's not good. Not good,
No.
Doc. It's not good.
That's a
Fuck
Okay,
that.
so
D.
that's not
That's
good
a
for the
D.
organization. So now two things, right? Two things, right? One, agent has gone to the Panthers. History tells us that there might not be any big free agents going to the Panthers. And two, the last 3 years, you guys have that 35% in drafting. What does that tell you?
The team does not know how to draft.
Scouting
Correct.
department
I mean,
Okay,
garbage.
Brian
okay.
That
Burns has
also
them
tells you
well.
if you got talent, you take care of it because it's hard to go out and get some.
Yeah.
Okay,
But Q,
Let's be
the
now,
real with
talent
each
is
other.
marginal though. Q, the
now,
talent, you have to improve. The talent is marginal. Brian
I
Burns
don't
has
give a
not
damn,
allowed us
Leo.
to win.
now,
Leo, you can pipe that shit
hold
down
on.
because at the end of the
Yeah,
day, if
yeah.
we don't have any talent, you got to start somewhere. So that's
But Q,
bullshit.
Brian
So
Burns been on the team 5 years. Q, it ain't like he a
He's
rookie.
been in the team 4 years. He only been in the league 4 years,
I'm
man.
talking
Stop
about
that.
this year. This
No,
five
no,
right here. This
5 years.
five.
Yeah, he on the 5th year option.
9.5
Two
sacks a year.
time,
now,
two-time Pro
More
Bowler
than playing 30
in
games.
4 years.
Q,
In
last
four
year, the year
years.
before last, he was an alternate. Q, don't do that.
I
Facts.
don't care if he
And
wasn't an
he is
alternate
a
or
free
not.
He's the
agent as
12 and a
well.
half sacks
backup
is 12.
Pro Bowler.
Okay, Mr. Yes Man back there. I appreciate you. Thank you.
so
You can shut your amen
listen.
and ass up. I ain't asked you that.
Amen. God
If you
damn.
can't, if you can't get,
That's
He
pretty
said
good.
if you
amen.
can't get
God damn.
a
Zeke,
Wally,
I
what
can't
you
get a
saying?
fucking
can't
word
get,
out for your black
Go ahead,
ass.
Zeke. Go ahead, Zeke.
if you
He said
can't get,
amen.
if you can't get in the door, you can't get free agents in the door. You can't, and I'm assuming that the coach can't sell the culture neither. The coach has to be able to sell the culture to the free agent. Frank Wright has to get in a room with those free agents and sell the scheme, or Evero has to get, if it's a defensive player, you got to get in the room and sell the scheme to a defensive player or offensive player. So I'm assuming that
Yeah.
Frank and Evero experience doing that neither. I'm assuming.
Jacksonville and Seattle On the contrary, nobody wants to go to Jacksonville. Jacksonville had drafted good. Seattle, nobody wants to go to Seattle, but they have drafted
No, no, no,
well.
no, no,
So
no,
it
no, no,
goes
no.
to show.
Jacksonville overpaid.
Huh?
Jacksonville overpaid for everybody.
No, brother.
Jacksonville
Jacksonville
overpaid for
drafted
Evan
everybody they
Ingram.
got
No,
outside of
no,
They
Evan
no,
Ingram, brother.
Leo.
no, they
No,
didn't.
Leo.
No, they didn't.
They
They
paid the players to
overpaid.
go there.
What free agent on the Jacksonville Jaguars outside of Evan Ingram, y'all? Please tell me.
They
Foye
signed.
Olakende, who played for us. Foye
He's got a wide
Olakende,
receiver,
they
right?
overpaid for him.
Leo,
He
you
was
gotta
a
do your
marginal
own
player.
research,
But I'm
Leo.
answering the
God
question
Ridley.
and
damn.
you're talking. I'm answering the question and you're talking.
Calvin Ridley.
Was traded.
Calvin really didn't get paid yet.
Calvin Ridley was traded to them. The Jacksonville. I'm just
That's not
using
a
your
draft
analogy.
pick, though.
But
said
I'm
Now
draft.
you
asking.
said
But I'm
But we're talking
draft.
about.
You said
Now
they.
you
You
But
changing
said
the
all that.
they
tone.
drafted Trevor. They drafted Trevor. They drafted the
A
running back.
quarterback?
They drafted the running back. They drafted the defensive tackle
Trevor
the year before
They
hasn't.
was
last.
winning what?
They
But
was not
Trevor hasn't
winning.
even got
Jacksonville was
paid
not
yet.
winning. We
Trevor
go to
hasn't even
Seattle.
got paid yet.
We go to
He
Seattle.
hasn't even
Seattle
got
has
paid.
no free agents on their
Yeah,
team, major free agents outside of Geno.
Listen,
And they drafted well.
listen.
They got like two. The
So
cornerback they got in like the fourth
They
round.
if
overpaid
we
for
listen to
Christian
you,
Kirk.
if we listen to
They
you as fuck
overpaid for
everybody,
Christian
don't
Kirk.
pay no
right. God
talent,
damn.
and we ain't gonna
They
try to win
overpaid for
shit.
Christian Kirk.
If we listen to you right now,
Nah, you gotta. Well, go
that's
ahead,
what you
go ahead.
saying. That's what
No,
you
I'm
saying.
saying the
Fuck the
Panthers don't
talent.
have
Let's not pay nobody.
the Panthers don't
That's some
have
dirt.
adequate talent on the team. Burns is
Now you
You
good.
back on
gotta
the
He's not
build
Panthers?
great.
it. You
I
got
thought we
to
was talking
build
about
it,
the
bro.
Jaguars.
With
Where the
a player
patience
that's been on the
at?
team 5 years, Q, it's time to move
Leo,
on for that. You ain't gonna get that $30
Leo,
million.
he's 24 years old. Stop that shit, Leo.
He
He's
20, he
24.
25 or 24.
24 going on 25.
Okay, so
26,
Alex
25.
Smith just turned 26, and he got more sacks, and he's more of an impact. Alex Smith
You
just
say
turned 26. I mean,
Alex Smith.
Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith.
Oh,
I
Alex
okay,
was
Highsmith is
okay.
only
responding.
getting
Hold
17.
on,
I'll respond if I could talk. Damn.
Leo, let me ask you a question. Okay, Alex Highsmith on Pittsburgh. Okay, let's say you go to Baltimore. Are you really? That's because T.J. Watt got hurt, so Alex Highsmith emerged. Are you really scheming for Alex Highsmith last year? Come on, Leo, now be real.
Oh, the plan was the scheme for T.J. Watt, but they had to get this other motherfucker who was there. And the
T.J. Watt
only reason
got
why he was there,
I
hold on,
don't
go,
think they
hold on,
was
go.
scheme for him.
The
I don't
only
think they
reason
was
why
scheme
he
for him.
was there is because Pittsburgh drafted well and had pieces there.
okay. So let me ask now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wolf, is Wolf still on?
Yeah, yeah.
I see you got. Yeah, but his mic is muted.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Wolf,
here.
you
I'm
still
here. I'm here.
okay.
Yeah.
Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
you Atlanta. Wolf is a Atlanta Falcon content creator.
Mm-hmm.
He's dialed in with
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta Falcons. Brian Burns, you're playing the Panthers that
Mm-hmm.
week. Do y'all scheme for Brian Burns?
Of course. Jesus.
Okay,
Of course.
that's all I got to say, y'all. That's all I
Yeah,
got to
of
say.
course.
They
Brian
put in
Burns is
packages. They
underpaid.
put in packages to block
Yeah.
Brian Burns. They have to know where 53 at that time is on the field at all times. That's why they
You
tell
would
Desmond
see.
Ritter or the
You would
back or the
see. You
whatever.
would
Now it's
see. You
Debo.
would see. Yeah, you would see Parker. You would see Parker Hesse on that side. You would see Pruitt on that side. You would see Gianno Smith on that side.
Exactly.
You would see people chipping up damn near almost every play on that side. He would probably have to run a two tight end set to probably block Brian Burns. That's what you would have
This
to
is
probably
why
do.
Hassan Reddick got 11 sacks on Carolina Panthers and he got 16 in Philly because he has help and nobody has to scheme for Hassan Reddick and he's able to get off. You have a Brian
All I
Burns.
gotta say
You have
is
a
But
Brian Burns on your team.
but
You
How
make
do
the rest
Chris
of the deal
Jones
go
get all
together.
those sacks, Kendall, how do Chris Jones and Aaron Donald get all those sacks? How they get all them sacks?
Chris Jones don't get a lot of sacks, brother. He don't get a
Chris
lot of
Jones
sacks.
had more than 10 sacks last year, sir. Please stop it.
Listen, 10 sacks isn't a lot when T.J. Watt
I
had
said
22.
more. I
He
might be
had
12. I said
22. He
more.
doesn't have. That's not.
I
Listen,
said
10 sacks
more.
is
I
regular.
said more.
10
I said
sacks
more
is
than
regular.
10.
Justin
I said
Houston.
more than 10,
Justin
though. I
Houston
said
had
more than
10
10.
sacks.
No, he had
No,
12, I
Houston has
think. He's
10
more
sacks.
than 10.
Listen,
all right. Let me look
Chris
up
Jones
Chris.
made a play. Chris Jones made a play. That's why he's popular because he made a play on a popular
What?
team. He made a play on a popular team.
Chris Jones is dominant.
Chris Jones is a dom. Chris
Listen to
Jones
what
has
I'm
Nah,
trying to
he
what are
has
you
tell
talking
you.
about?
bro. Chris
Listen to
Jones
what I'm
leading double
telling you.
teams and he leads in
But
pressure. He's
listen,
number one
Facts.
listen to
across the
what I'm
board.
telling you. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you. Chris Jones gets a lot of attention because he plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. If Chris Jones were to play for,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
say, the Houston Texans, he wouldn't get a lot of attention that he does. He made one play in that playoff game against Joe Burrow. He made one
Well,
sack,
well, let me just say this. Let me say
one
this real quick,
Oh
crucial
bro.
my
sack.
gosh.
I hear what you're saying, but let me just say this to you real quick, brother. Chris Jones leads the NFL at his position in double teams and in pressures. Double
That's
teams
not
and
true.
pressures. So, bro, that's not. Go look it up. So, brother, you said. So listen. You
That's
hear what I
not
said?
true.
I said, bro, listen what
That's
I said.
not true.
This
Now
man,
go.
bro. That's
I'm
it.
not
Go look
listening
it
to
up,
you,
That,
then,
that's
Leo.
bro.
true.
Chris
That's
Jones,
true.
he had
That's true.
Go look
15
it
and a
up,
half
bro.
Hold
sacks
on, Leo. You
last
gotta
year.
let people
Now,
respond.
15
Chill
and a
out.
half sacks. Chris
Bro,
Jones
this
had
Let
man, hold on.
15
Did
and a half,
you hear what I
sacks
said?
last
I
year.
said he led the league in double teams at his position, and he still
pass
was
up.
number one in pressures. That's fucking
Come on, Leo. Take a breather.
That's
Hey,
dominant. He had
we can't
15
hear
and
you,
a half
Q.
sacks last
Hold
year,
on, Zeke. Hold on, Zeke.
regardless of being
Hold
double
on, Zeke.
teamed.
Q, we can't hear you.
Hey. Relax. You can't compare Chris Jones, who's a pass rushing D tackle, to Brian Burns, who was a 4-3 player out of
Right.
position.
Like,
He's
I don't
naturally a
get it.
3-4. Now,
Right.
please relax. It's two different
Man,
sides of the spectrum. Now,
we
I'm
done
not
talk.
hollering with y'all niggas today.
We done had 6 conversations. None of them got
impact.
answered.
I'm talking about the impact of the play. If Brian Burns was so good, Bosa get double teamed all the time too, and he's still leading pressures. If Brian
Facts.
Burns was so good, like y'all say, he get double teamed, then why he not dominating games?
He is dominating
Hey,
games, though.
You
no, hey
He
finished?
guys, I
is.
told you, hey brother
You
Wild, I got
finished?
50 on it. I got 50 on my
Oh
position.
my.
Leo,
all
you a
right, I
bright.
got.
I consider you to be a bright brother, right? I consider
Thank you,
you to
sir.
be that, right? So,
Uh,
common sense to tell you with your football knowledge, one person who's lonely on the island is not going to be getting
Mm-hmm.
impact sacks. You do know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
You
nah,
do know
Q,
that.
That ain't true.
So you
that's
want
not true at
That's
all,
not
Q.
Oh,
true.
okay,
Wait a
That's
okay,
minute.
not
all
true,
right
Wait a
then.
Q.
minute.
I
Name.
got a question.
You guys think that Sam Adams and Tony
Oh Lord,
Saragusa
have
didn't help
mercy.
out Ray Lewis? You think
These niggas tripping.
Saragusa, Adams, and them
Hey,
didn't
who?
help out
I
Ray
got a
Y'all
Lewis
question for
in the
tripping.
Leo and
Y'all
backfield?
don't.
Zeke. Zeke, are you related to Leo?
Wow.
No.
You do a lot of meat
Oh,
riding. Go ahead with the one more time.
I'm just, I'm just asking.
Hey
I'm
man,
just
hey man,
asking. You know
I
defensive
cannot help the
tackles?
fact that Leo is
But
literally speaking facts. Chris
Leo
Jones
ain't.
is a
Leo is
dominant
not speaking
defensive
facts. Them
player.
boys
Chris
have
Jones
help
is a
on their
dominant
yeah,
It's
but
roster.
double
he.
team.
Chris
He
Jones
gets
don't
Brian,
triple
have no help,
team.
look,
young
He
man.
had
Chris Jones
15
don't
and a
have
half
help.
sacks last year.
So let me ask you a
He
question, Leo.
right.
I got a.
Hold on, fellas, hold on. Chris Jones
Yo.
is directly lined up over the center, right?
Yep.
So his impact is pushing right up the middle, right?
he
Yep.
moves
He does,
around.
Okay, here we go. Now he moving around.
He,
no, he
he
So
does move
does
around.
though.
He moves around the defensive line.
Watch the
That,
game. He moves around.
Brian Burns'
He
hands is in
played
the
for
dirt
he
on the
played
outside.
1-on-3. That's
With
hey,
all
with
he
no
do.
with
hey, Q. That's too
what's up?
basic. Do them boys have help on their team? Yes or no?
They got plenty of help.
On the defensive side
So
of the
so
ball,
what?
not at all.
I
Not
got
Chris
two help.
Jones.
I got
Name
Leo,
two
Leo,
Otherwise,
help.
they
one
wouldn't be
Chris
competing.
Jones.
Leo,
wide
Leo,
open
So they could.
as dominant
Lord
as
have mercy.
Chris
y'all not,
Jones.
y'all
Name
didn't
them.
catch, y'all didn't catch what I just did.
Now he played for Kansas City. Meaning, like I
They,
say, you can't have it both ways. So
they
Kansas City
compete for championships.
is outscoring
Oh,
people. That's what Wolf was trying to tell
Boy, I
y'all.
tell y'all
He
got it.
oh
Go ahead, I hear
boy.
you, brother. Go ahead,
outscoring.
brother.
So now if listen, and you know this, Leo, if I'm
Mhm.
up on a team, say 2 tubs, right? I can play my defensive scheme a whole different way than being behind 2 tubs. Come on, man.
Nah, Condell, no, thank you.
Stop.
This
Okay.
guy, I got 50 on it. I have absolute 100% confidence that the Panthers are not stupid enough
You ain't
to
gonna
play
pay
an
him. It
average
don't
player.
matter.
I
You ain't
got
gonna damn
50
pay
on the
him.
brother Wiley. I appreciate the 50 next week,
Brian
brother.
Burns is not. He's not an average player. So therefore, I don't know what the hell you talking about, Leo. You talk. Look, I don't get how you gonna bet against your own player
He ain't a
Please make
damn
it make
Panther fan.
sense. Make it make sense to me, Leo.
I love Brian Burns. He is a great player. I want Carolina to keep him. I really do. But paying him $30 million or more a year is way too much.
You
Yeah,
Well,
said that
how about
earlier.
this?
That's
How
You
about
said
too
that
this?
earlier,
much.
Zeke.
When they pay him 30 million, yeah, you take your ass to another team and go cheer for somebody else since you don't like it.
Never, never.
What's the number?
All
What's the
right
number?
then. What the
What's
fuck we talking about?
If
what's the
we
number?
don't pay, if we don't pay it, someone else is. If
Somebody
we don't,
else will.
if we don't
Okay,
pay it,
fine,
Somebody else
fine.
going
somebody
to.
else is gonna
I don't
pay
We'll
give
it.
a
pay him
damn
then.
what player y'all
And
mention.
we
We'll
ain't
pay
gonna
him.
have no defense this year, and we don't have a first round pick. So what the
Oof.
fuck are we doing? Why are
Oof.
fans
But
ever under the impression
Oof.
that a player is not gonna ask for the most at their position when they have the leverage to do so?
Exactly.
The next time that Burns
But
is able to sign a
Cody.
contract,
But
he'll be
Let him
Cody.
do it.
29
But
years
Cody.
old.
Cody.
Leo say
But
he ain't
Cody.
good. He
Yeah.
average. He just average is what he said. So Brian Burns ain't out here making no waves in the
Zeke,
NFL.
Zeke along with him. Zeke said that too.
Yeah, his amen and ass right there with him. He right there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right up, right
My
there.
daddy
I'm
said,
here.
Zinc. So hold on, y'all. So Zinc, what's
Yes,
the
sir.
number? What's the number, bro? What's the number?
I mean, honestly, I'll say like pay him 5 years, 28 million with like 90 million guaranteed.
So two fucking ass $1 million. You crying about two motherfucking $1 million.
No, okay. I look at it like this. If we can pay him the most guaranteed money up front, I'm cool
There
with
you
that.
go. There you
I'm cool
go.
with that. I'm
There
fine
you
with that.
go.
If
Lord
it
The
have
money,
mercy.
the money is
Why
spaced out.
why it
I
take
mean,
all that for you to say that? That's
hey
like
man, I'm a slow
crying to
learner.
one
you
thing
ain't
we're not paying nobody, so it's no contractual issue. I'm not
my
saying throw every
chest.
dollar at anybody, but what he's probably gonna ask or demand is not gonna kill us.
Well,
We're not paying
well,
nobody.
go.
We
Yeah, we're
drafted
crying over.
everybody on the team.
I
Go.
agree with
My
Cole.
man
We're
my
crying over
man
spilled milk.
say my man say he ain't good enough. He's an average player. Now I know we just called this nigga Rolls Royce last night, didn't we?
Okay.
I mean,
No,
he's a Hyundai
I asked a
Genesis.
question.
I'm gonna tell
Now
y'all.
he a
I've
Hyundai
never
Genesis.
seen. I never
Y'all niggas
seen
funny.
nobody offer two first round players for an average motherfucker. I'm not even calling him an average player. I'm calling him an average motherfucker. And I've never seen somebody that was in the Super Bowl hunt, which the LA Rams were, if they'd have got hold of Brian Burns last year. They were looking to
Yes, sir.
be in the Super Bowl hunt with Von Miller, Brian Burns, everything, Aaron Donald, Cooper Cup,
Jalen
what
Ramsey
name? Odell Beckham, Ramsey. They will get and Stafford.
and
They was
Bobby
getting ready to
Wagner.
make another
Bobby Wagner was there too.
Yep, Bobby Wagner. They was getting ready to make another
Pieces.
Super Bowl run. They was getting ready to make another Super Bowl run. That's why they offered us the two first rounders for an average motherfucker.
Now just
Come
listen
on,
to
y'all.
good teams. Just listen to good teams we just named, and he just named off 7, 8 motherfuckers who got fucking all team talent. And y'all motherfuckers just say on the Panthers, all we got is Brian fucking Burns and Derek Brown. That's
They
about
offered
all.
us
Frankie Louisville
two first
occasionally.
rounders for an average motherfucker.
Brian Burns is better than Derek Brown.
My point I'm trying to make, Cody, is we got three motherfuckers out this front seven. This nigga had no help the first 4 years in the league, and the first thing they gonna say is he's not an impactful player. He's not getting
Yeah.
impact sacks. Well, if you game planning for this nigga and you put all the schemes and
yeah,
protections for this nigga,
double,
it's
triple.
over.
Yeah, yep.
It's over. He can't sit here and fight three motherfuckers all game.
And we don't
That's
even
just
have
like I
any.
say.
We're not even paying a bunch of players right now.
We're not
So I
paying
don't
nobody,
under.
Cody.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
right.
understand people bitching and moaning about this shit. Like we're not gonna have money. We're gonna have way more money next year than we did this year. And by the way, the Panthers are the ones who look like the fucking clowns. because the Rams were going to give them 2 first-round picks, and it's looking like the Rams about to have a top 5 pick this year, y'all. Like everybody's saying, that
I
team's
would
some
have pulled the trigger on
ass.
that.
Wait,
Cody,
wait, 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 wait
I
a
would have
minute,
pulled the
wait a
trigger
minute,
on that deal in a
wait a
heartbeat.
minute.
Lord
Hey,
have
Q,
mercy.
hey, Q, hey, Q.
I'm
Stop
not
the
going there
press.
today, Wolf. I'm not going there
Stop
today.
the press.
I'm
Stop the
minding
press.
my business. My chest, Wolf.
Stop
no,
I
the
no,
can't
Q.
take
press.
this
Pop a blood
bullshit.
Stop
vessel,
the
because they
I
be.
press.
can't take this fucking
Zeke,
bullshit
Oh shit,
today.
he turning
Zeke,
green.
you're wrong for
What
that,
the
Zeke.
hell?
You're wrong
You're
for
gonna
that,
have to
Zeke.
take
Hold
it,
on.
man.
Hey,
Hold
check this out,
on.
Zeke. Check this out,
We
Zeke.
should-
So, hey,
Okay,
we looked
Wally,
at
go
it.
ahead,
No,
Wally. You're going to
we
cut
looked
me
at it,
off. No
Zeke, right?
problem.
Over the last, no, I'm sorry, bro. Over the
Go ahead.
last,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
since Burns was drafted, it's
Mhm.
only him, brother. Out of all those defensive ends were damn drafted since he came in, he's the only one.
Yep.
Look how many all the
Yep.
mother. Nobody else made no Pro Bowls. Nobody
Nope.
else is nobody, bro.
Nope. Not
So
that boy
Oh,
what's
can
the
do.
Wiley.
likelihood?
Wiley,
Yeah.
they say he an alternate. He ain't a real Pro Bowl. That what Leo just said. That
Okay,
what
but
Leo ass
regardless,
just
Zeke
okay,
said.
said that too.
alternate
Who
or not,
Only the strong survive.
nobody
Hate
else,
his black
Zeke,
ass.
has made it.
Right there. Yeah,
So
yeah,
think,
yeah, 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 yeah.
so think about that, man. This.
I
That's
got
why
to,
the other teams
I
like,
got,
I
give
I
me
agree.
got,
him.
My
I got to talk
daddy, he's
about
an
Give
Cody.
me him.
alternate.
Cody boy, Cleveland Farrell. Where Cleveland Farrell at?
Yeah.
Where Cleveland
Man, he
Farrell
went
at?
through a bad situation,
Yeah, he on
man.
another team.
Okay.
Come
Oh,
on, man.
Yeah, he on
But
a bad situation.
I just start calling out motherfuckers that got drafted ahead of Burns. None of them motherfuckers that came out that draft.
okay.
Yeah, but
Fine.
how about Dexter
You want to
Lawrence
pay
though?
him $30 million. You want to
I'm
pay
talking
him.
about edge rushers, Cody. You know that
You want to pay
shit.
him $33
I know.
million
I'm
a
just
year.
saying, man.
Wait, wait,
Pay
wait.
it.
Hey,
I
hey,
just
All right,
want.
listen.
I just
Wait,
hope he flourishes
hey, Q.
well in the
flourish.
3-4.
Hey,
Everyone
Q.
says he will. I
Hey,
want to
Q.
see.
Zink,
I
is
want to
that
see
your damn
16
money or is that the
sacks,
team money?
5.
Uh,
Force. You know what I'm saying?
Lord
Fumbles,
have mercy.
3 picks. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
this
I
nigga done
want
put
to
a stat
see
line out here.
career
No, no,
year
no, no,
This
no,
is
out of
your
no,
last
Brian
no,
Burns
words,
no,
this
Zink.
no.
year,
No, no,
playing
no. It don't work
in
that
his
way.
natural
Let's get your
position
last
as an
words, Zink.
outside linebacker in the 3-4. I want to see phenomenal,
Damn.
And the
game
funny
in, game
thing,
out
Phenomenal.
plays.
it's other motherfuckers thinking just like this right here. What the
Oh,
fuck?
this nigga ignorant.
Who in the good fuck? Who in the hot fuck would say some shit like this?
I'm just saying.
Yo
I
just saying
want.
is
I mean,
bullshit.
again,
You can't be
Q.
no GM.
he's
Q.
I
in his
can't do this
natural
soon. I ain't gonna
outside
make it to
linebacker
Atlanta. I'm
position.
not gonna make it
Q.
to
I want to
Atlanta.
see him
I can't
flourish.
take
Q.
this shit here.
Go.
I'm sorry to hear
What's
that.
up,
Go.
Wolf? What's
I'm
up,
sorry to
Wolf?
hear that,
Go.
Q.
Listen. I don't want to do the show on Friday. I want to go over the game tapes. I'll pay you guys. I will pay you guys to go over every live since January. Let's go over every live since January and let's find out how wishy-washy this fucking panel where people come on here are. I will pay you guys because now all of a sudden we went from Bryce winning the division to we're gonna win 5 games. We're gonna win 6 games. We're gonna have a first round pick. What the
Lord have mercy.
hell? Oh my
These niggas
God.
change
I
like the
just got
weather,
this.
Wolf. They change
I'm
like
gonna
the
tell you
weather.
like
Hey,
this.
man.
I try
Hold
to
on,
I
tell
hold
you.
on.
will
I got you,
pay you.
third cuss.
Listen,
My
I
guy,
will pay
my
you
guy
guys.
Cody. Hold on, Wolf. My
It's not
guy
only
Cody.
Cody. It's not only
No,
Cody.
no, no,
It's not
no,
only
no.
Cody.
I ain't said that. I'm saying Cody.
Falcons fans do it
Cody
too.
knows.
Don't do
It's
that.
not only Cody.
Cody knows this team. I got a question for Cody. Cody, take Brian Burns out the equation. What do we have?
Not a goddamn thing. Not on
Yeah.
I mean,
defense.
name our edge rushers,
So he
defensive
can't be
ends,
average.
outside linebacker. After
We got
Brian Burns,
how about we got a 33-year-old Justin Houston who I like,
A
but
band-aid.
he can't be your primary pass rusher. DJ Johnson ain't proven to be shit.
they say he ain't ready yet.
Everybody knows that YGM is trash. So, by the way, Marquise Haynes also
His back is
He
hold on
injured.
hurt.
now.
He
He's
hurt.
out for 4 weeks. He's out for
Right, that's
4
what
weeks.
that's what I'm saying. Look, I told y'all yesterday. Brian Burns has the Panthers by their fucking nutsack, dog. They can't do
So
shit. If they don't have Brian Burns to start this season, then you are tanking without a first round pick. Federer needs
so
to be
so
That's
so
sad.
so
fired
so
because
so
of that.
so so Cody. So Cody, please answer to all the motherfuckers that wanted him traded for 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. You got to explain to them that you got to make sure them picks hit if you do that. Because you just gave up a known commodity.
Yeah, but what else are you supposed to do if you don't have the intention of paying the man what he's worth? Then why didn't you
I
send
said that
him away?
earlier.
And
I said
you
They
knew,
that.
should.
and you
If
knew
that's
that
the
you needed
case,
a quarterback.
If we're not gonna pay him, we should
so
have
so who
traded
does
him.
that fall on? Who that fall on, Cody?
team.
That fall on your
The fucking
GM.
team.
That's on the team. He should have took care of this shit
David
fucking
Tepper.
months ago.
Federer. Yeah, that's
Well,
on Federer,
Cody,
no doubt.
let me paint another scenario, Cody. Let me paint another scenario. Okay, we go back to the draft. We don't trade. We're at 9. Or let's say it's 2 weeks before the draft. We're at 9. Now we took the 2 for Burns. So we don't have Burns. You got all them jokers that you just named, minus Justin Houston. He ain't there yet, so we ain't got Justin Houston. But you got YGM, you got Marquise Haynes, you got Amari Bono, and we haven't drafted DJ Johnson yet, right? So you're at 9. Now you trade up to get Bryce, right? You see what we said? Now what you do in the draft? You do what you do in the draft, and a team is assembled like this right here. Now look at how we sitting, y'all. So why in the fuck when we took that deal when the picks don't come out, the 24 and 25?
But that's not entirely true. We would have had another second round pick last year when everybody was wanting us to draft another corner or another edge early in the second round. We would have been able to do that shit if we had another second round pick. Rams was going to give us their 2023 second.
They were going to give us a 2023 second and the 2 first. So
yeah, and 2 first and 24 and 25.
Can I ask a serious question?
Okay.
Can I ask a serious question? With all this turmoil that's going on with the Carolina Panthers, because it seems like it's turmoil, and obviously we're fans and supporters of the team, and obviously the GMs and the scouts have a better understanding of how. What do you think that does to a young quarterback like Bryce Young? That all the turmoil is around. We don't got a defense. We don't got no weapons. Like, what do you think that does to his confidence?
Oh my God!
It makes him not trust the damn team.
He's struggling like a motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah.
He better hand it off. And hand it off a lot this year.
Hey, that question.
Well, how are we gonna do that with a hurt running back?
That question just
Put
came
the other one
from
in.
The one that ain't shit.
Right.
That question just came from Atlanta Falcons.
It is what it is.
Zeke
You
takes this
don't
as
give
a
a
damn
damn.
joke. Yeah, he
He
takes
think
this
this
as a
shit
fucking
funny.
joke.
I think he think it funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do.
What are we doing, Panther Nation?
I'm just saying. I mean, we have a small, undersized quarterback, which people don't like admitting that, but he is. And if our game plan is to allow him to drop back and pass it a lot, personally, I think that's crazy. I feel like the best way to really compliment him is to run the football and to really take the pressure off of him from having to constantly drop back and pass, and overall our line actually they can run block. Like, we know that. So
your running back, your running back for the groin. Your running back for the groin. That's gonna hinder him all year. Y'all think it ain't?
We got Chuba.
Have you ever
We
had
got
a groin injury?
Blackshear. We got who's a practice squad, you know what I'm saying, guy. You know what I mean?
Brown.
Spencer Brown, who y'all cut, who they cut and miraculously got back.
Elevate him.
Waivers. We overreact.
We got to run the football.
Why is this overreact?
We got to run it, though. I mean, Bryce is not, he's not the biggest quarterback. He can't take a bunch of hits like that, I mean, he's like 5'10", $195, maybe 200, like, I just don't see him lasting all year if our game plan is to literally let him pass it a lot every single game. I just don't see how
Cody,
how that's going to help him. I mean, maybe it
Cody here?
is.
Yeah, I'm
Cody
here.
got
What's
three.
up, bro?
I
Hey,
don't
hey,
know,
so
man.
You
Cody,
don't
right?
see my big
If
ass
I do,
crying tiger? Of course I'm here,
no,
bro.
listen. If I do business, let's say I do business with you, right, Cody? I'm doing business with you, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
business kind of is not going well. And then you
Mm-hmm.
say, yo, listen, man, the business ain't going well. You know, listen, man, we you know, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with Wolf. Wolf is blah blah blah, right? And then next thing you know, you run into Go, you run into J Issue, you run into to Black, and you say, yo, man, Wolf business ain't right. And then
Yeah.
that goes against me, Scott Fitterer, baby. That don't go against nobody else, baby, because agents talk. Agents
Oh
talk.
yeah.
And when you don't do good business, it goes throughout the whole organization. You might have a kicker who's phenomenal. His agent ain't gonna do business with you because you ain't do business with your quarterback or your passer, wide receiver. When you do bad business, it goes off the field. It doesn't just go on the YouTube and this that. It goes off the field as well. And
Oh
when you're
yeah.
not doing good business, it affects everything.
But
It
see, this
doesn't
is what
just
blows
affect.
my mind, Wolf. We have
Mm,
done this in the past for other players
Before
that were
Scott Fitterer
important
got
to
in
this team.
office.
yeah,
Right,
I
but all
know,
right, but
I
as
know.
an organization, like they've even said, like when they paid Dante Jackson, that you want to reward the players that you draft and that have been balling and doing shit for you. Now that's a whole
Right.
other argument about whether he's balling
Yeah,
or
but
not.
but
But
look look look
but
look
but
look look
but
what
you
they
have
told
to
him
be
though. Look what
able
they told
to
him though,
pay the
Cody.
players that what player has been through more on this Panthers
Mm,
team and been through more bullshit than Brian Burns has. He's been
mm.
our
But
most
Cody,
consistent player year after year after year, and
Cody,
you don't have the money
Being
to
a
pay the
solo
man.
guy. Yeah.
Cody, that was smoke. That was smoke about that bullshit about Dante Jackson. They told Dante to check the market. Now, if somebody would have gave Dante more money, do you think they'd have matched it? Why did they even let him get on the market? If that was the case, reward your draft pick and shit like that. That bullshit they said. Why did they even let him check the market?
I mean, look, everyone's allowed to see what other type of money that they can get, but I mean, at the end of the day, I still feel like they were gonna give Jackson more money than he was gonna get anywhere else. So it's like,
I'm gonna keep it real.
but that hold on, Wolf. It's
Yeah, go
not the
ahead, go ahead.
same thing with Brian Burns. It's like I said earlier, and Q heard me. If the Panthers are not willing to pay Brian Burns $30 million a year, bro, there's another fucking team that's gonna do it.
Quick,
That's a
quick,
fact, bro. It doesn't matter if the Panthers don't want to do it. Someone is gonna do it. That's why Brian Burns is within his right to say, "Pay me my fucking money." The next time
Yeah, of
he'll be up
course.
for payment, he'll be 29 years old. This is
Yep,
29 years old. Yeah.
his only opportunity to earn the
yep,
big NFL dollars that a kid grows up dreaming of earning. This is that
yep,
moment for him.
yep.
And the Panthers
Hey,
fucking knew that shit,
hey,
bro.
hey, Cody,
They
can I keep it real
fucking
with you?
knew that shit.
Can I keep it real with you, Cody? I, it's a toss up between Max and Burns. It's a toss up for me, bro. I don't see no difference really. I think Burns is right there with Max, and Max is about 28. Max is about 28.
No, Crosby's around about 23 or something like that.
Right, but
I
he
think.
got paid. But he already has been paid with them
Yeah, that's
though.
years.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
years
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
they
So
already paid
Yep.
him. And by the way, another element to this that we keep on saying, you're moving to a 3-4 defense for the first time. I don't give a damn about that Ron Rivera bullshit where we said we were going to a 3-4. We never were. This is the
yeah,
first time that the Panthers are really committing to a 3-4 defense, and they have the audacity to pretend like they're gonna do it without Brian fucking Burns. Like there's a chance that he is way better at outside linebacker than he ever was
Mm.
at 4-3 defensive end. So come on, man. Sometimes you have to pay the player even before you see their best results. Brian Burns gets better every fucking year, man. And when
yeah,
he's
Yeah.
not gonna be worth it, we're not gonna be
yeah.
crying at the end of the year over Brian Burns' fucking contract. We're
No,
not.
not at all. Not at all. Y'all told him to get bigger. He got bigger. You told him he couldn't do this. He got the
He
double
did
digit
that.
sacks. You told him you did this. You did. I mean, come on, man. Like Cody just said, he's just gotten better every year. Our original draft pick. That's what we drafted
Right.
him for. He's gotten better every year. He's in the top 5, bro, of the top 10 of the league at his
Yeah.
position. I don't know what else you can do.
And the Panthers knew that. Go. This what pisses me off. This is not new for the Panthers. Why in the fuck would they ever believe that Brian Burns would take a deal that was like around 5th or 6th highest in the NFL? Like he would be nice enough to take a hometown discount. Like, bro, I have no doubt that he wants to stay here with us. But why
Yeah,
would he
yeah,
want to do that for less
yeah.
than he is worth? This is what players do. When they have their opportunity to reset the market, it's incumbent upon them to do so, man. They have
And I
to.
know as a business owner, now
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to run the business in the black for as low as you can or whatever.
Right.
But the way that you can structure contracts and all that stuff today, man, it's not gonna hurt us. And the way that this thing is set up, we're gonna have to y'all. I'm just sorry, y'all can think the way you want to, this and that. I'm gonna tell you, when you committed to Burns, Brown, Horn, and Chin as the cornerstones of your defense, Taylor Moton, Ike Kwanu, you went and drafted Bryce Burns. Bryce Burns. Brian, excuse me, I can't even talk. Bryce Young. And then you got Miles Sanders. Those are the cornerstones of your offense. Your wide receiver room is hurt right now, but we'll probably end up with that second pick going to get a X wide receiver or another lineman or something like that. That's
If
what's
you
going
can
to end up
find
happening.
one, you have to
If we can
hope
find,
you have to hope that a player
right,
like
Cody,
that is even available, and that's not even
right,
guaranteed, man.
and the
How many
guarantee
of hey, how many of us wanted a premier edge rusher in the early second round last year? And even
yeah,
if we wanted one, there really wasn't one to be had.
and I tell you, and I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Baltimore Ravens, they've been looking for a wide receiver tandem like they got now, because I think they hit now. With Zay Flowers and Odell, I think they good now. But they've been looking for a wide receiver tandem. So you
Like
just
3
can't say,
years.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. Since Lamar been there.
Yeah.
Try this, they try that, they try this didn't work. So y'all keep saying, oh, go in the draft, go do this, or go do shit don't work. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, baby. It don't. I'm sorry. When you got a guy right here, you pay him. Look at I can keep naming them around the league. Roquan Smith.
Hey,
Chicago didn't pay him, but Baltimore sure as hell did.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Brian Burns, we don't have a Brown. Shit, we don't even have a Brown. Maybe Grady's getting too old.
Exactly.
We might have a Chin because AJ is pretty good. I'm confident that AJ is pretty good, but we don't even have we don't even
Grady
have
getting
that.
old. What your window
Yeah,
doing,
Grady getting
Wolf?
old.
What your window doing? What your window doing? Your window's closing,
Yeah,
right?
closing. Yeah, that's why they gotta go. I don't know what Carolina's doing, because when you have a dynamic offense, it's just dynamic. It's not. I can't say it's explosive, but it's just dynamic. You need defensive pieces.
Gotta
You
have
need
them.
defensive pieces. I don't get it. Like, you got Bijan, Kyle. You got to go up against these guys twice a year, 4 or 5 years. Your defense better be on par, man. Unless Bryce is going to throw the ball 50 times a game, which I'm assuming that's what he's going to throw
You don't
the
have
ball
the
50
weapons to do
times a
that.
game. Then I don't know what the identity of the Carolina Panthers is, Jay. I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I know that it's new faces in this with this organization. They doing the same shit as the past did.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I ain't trolling.
Nah, you good, Wolf. I know you ain't trolling.
I ain't trolling
It's just
right
the
now.
Panther way.
I'm talking football, right? And in football, if if I know that the opposite team has two dynamic running backs or a dynamic running back,
You
I
got to
got to,
focus in on them.
it's a counter
Yeah.
punch, man. Listen, you got to counter punch what your coach is doing. Like Scott Fitterer not paying attention to what Terry's doing or Mickey Loomis. He not paying attention. Oof. I guess
I'm gonna
not.
tell you,
I guess not.
when you have a 24-year-old anything, you pay them because just like Wolf just said, they got Grady Jarrett, which is a cornerstone on their defense. The window of opportunity is closing. They got to sign Grady's replacement. Cam Jordan, you got to sign his replacement over there in New Orleans. Vita Veda, you got to resign his replacement over in Tampa Bay. You understand what I'm saying? But they paid these guys at one point, they were 24 years old, dynamic defensive pieces. And they paid them. Come on, y'all.
You got to. That's why I put so much blame on Fitterer. And I've been look. I know Jay knows. A bunch of people know I've been a Fitterer defender. Like I've been a supporter of Scott Fitterer. But goddamn, I'm allowed to update my opinion based on new information. And this is the dumbest shit that I've ever heard of, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
come on now, come on.
it's literally common knowledge that whenever that player gets an opportunity to get paid, bro, for their
You have to.
family, they're gonna ask for every bit of money. And if you are gonna lowball them, that shit better be incentive laden to the max.
And Cody,
And guaranteed money.
And Cody, I mean, I like Scott. I'm on tape with saying it. I could come to his defense with saying, "Oh, he had too many holes on the roster. He had other stuff to worry about." I'm putting a team forward before him. So if he doing bullshit, I'm finna call his ass out on it. And this is bullshit.
You
What
have
he
to.
doing?
You have to. It's so stupid, Jay. It's
Yeah,
the
but
dumbest
come
shit.
on, Cody. I think we overreacting. I think
No,
we
we're not, Wiley.
hold on. I've been listening. All I'm saying is this: we have no proof of any of this shit we're saying. All we know is one thing: that back
He ain't
4 months
paid.
ago, slow down, Jay. 4 months ago, he was offered $18 million
Let him
or
dig,
whatever.
Jay. Let him dig.
Yeah. I'm gonna let
But
him.
Let him dig.
right now, there's no proof
Dig
that
his
there
own
was a
damn
kind.
grave. Let him dig.
There's no proof of no kind of. There's no proof of no kind of offer. Therefore, to me, that means I don't see anything from Burns going back saying that wasn't a good offer. I want X. There's nothing out there. And not only that, if you're Brian Burns, you trying to see what the hell the top is gonna be, and you're gonna try to get as close to the top as you can.
Wiley,
Why you
you in
think
a
he
you
waiting on Bosa, Wiley?
Yeah,
Wiley,
that's what
you
I'm
in a
saying.
damn desert with butterflies and grass. Come on, man. Don't want to hear that shit. We know
You may
what
not
he
want to hear
waiting
the
on. He
hey,
been
you
waiting
may
on
not
Boza.
hey, you
We
may
been
not
knew
want to know the truth.
this.
Hey, you may not want to know the truth, Jay, but sometimes the truth hurts.
What truth? We been saying this.
No, but you blaming Scott for some shit you can't blame him for because you don't know that to be true. But it's easy, I guess. It's easy to
You know
throw
what? I
darts
blame
and
you,
some shit.
Wiley.
Wally,
You can blame me. You can
You
blame
all
me. Go
ice
Wally,
ahead.
cream and
Wally,
flowers.
Wally,
But
Wally.
Wiley.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah.
go ahead,
The
go ahead,
Boza
Wolf.
situation, is a little different because Boza can sit out the whole season and still get his money for this season. He can sit out. Chris Jones got till week 8, and then he got to play or he loses the money for the year.
That's what I
Boza,
told
Boza's situation is night and day from Brian because Boza doesn't have to play and still get his money. He don't gotta pay. The problem is that he wants. Look, they off. Schefter said they off about $7 million, which tells me he was probably offered 29. He wants more like 34, which he gonna set the market up like another $4 or $5 million. Now, I ask you this because I don't know, right? I don't watch college, Wally. I don't, right? But let me say this: the pass rushers that are coming out, the next contract go around, they're probably gonna want that price that Bosa has, especially if they're that good, right? So the Philadelphia Eagles, the New York Giants pass rusher, those guys, right? Which I'm not sure what the names are, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they're gonna want that amount of money. So Bosa can just sit out. Now, who's having a nightmare, Wally? It's not Frank Wright. Frank Wright's not having a nightmare, Wally. You know who's having a nightmare right now? Kyle Shanahan, because his window is closing for real, for real. You just traded 3 first-round draft, traded them for a fourth-round pick to a rival, not a division rival, just a rival itself. So
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy better hit
Rival.
for them. Brock Purdy better hit for them because they have no future if Brock Purdy doesn't hit. So now you look at Bosa, and if you need to trade Bosa, then you're able to get 2 first-round picks or whatever, which that's on the table too. Those situations are night and day, Wally. You're talking about Frank Wright is not going to lose his job next year if you guys go 5-12. He's not losing
No,
his job.
no, no,
He's not losing his job.
not at all, not at
Brian
all.
Burns can chill.
It's a
Brian
it's a
Burns can
disappointing
chill.
season.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
disappointing season, but he's not
Yeah.
losing the job.
I don't disagree with
Bri-
anything you
Bri-
said, man.
yeah, yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah, yeah.
everybody's blaming the GM, but that's not. We
Look,
don't know that to be
read that
true.
That's
comment,
his
Wally.
job, Wiley. That's
Wally,
his job.
read
All
that
right.
comment, please.
Okay. Everybody know that.
I thought it don't fall on the GM though.
No, I'm saying the contract right now. We don't know because remember what I said
Okay,
earlier.
look, listen. You
No,
keep saying
Brian
You keep
Burns has
saying
not
that.
put out a counter offer.
You said
Y'all
that
keep.
you read an article that said 18 million,
I
right?
didn't say
Not too
that.
long
I didn't
ago.
say that. I didn't say that.
So what'd
You
you
said
No,
say?
that.
I said 18 million. I said that, and that's
I
what
didn't
it
say
But
is.
that.
it's
What
still
about 18
an
million?
article out there that they
Yeah,
tried to pay him
yeah,
18.
Yeah.
18.
Mm.
So if he tried to offer him that, but Burns know he's worth more than that, and he
Hmm.
got the team by the balls, it's on the GM for going to him with that bullshit.
But there have to be a counter offer, Jay.
But Wally, you think
Oh, it's a
18
counter
million
offer.
is low?
He not finna play. Period.
No,
Hey,
because
hey,
hold
Wally,
on, hold on.
do you think 18
No,
million is low, Wally? I'm sorry. Do you
well,
think 18 million is low?
eh, compared to the guys on the high end, yes.
Yeah,
However, the
yeah.
Pittsburgh guy, like they
Okay.
just said, got paid 17 and he had
Yeah.
15 sacks. They only had it 1 year, but he still had 15 sacks. All I'm
22.
saying is this, huh? No, no,
22 sacks.
not him.
Oh,
This is
okay,
the
okay, not
backup,
him, not him.
the
Oh,
backup.
got you,
But he
got you,
was hurt.
got you,
He
got
was
you.
hurt.
Yeah, okay,
So
got you, got you.
all I'm saying is, you, it's a negotiation, and I think personally that we
Mhm.
can't just jump on the GM here and throw all these darts at him
Okay,
and
you
we don't
right.
know
Let's
the
jump
truth.
on Burns because that's what you want
Well,
anyways.
well, 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 well,
Okay,
It's
well,
Burns' fault.
whatever,
Fuck Burns. He
whatever,
ain't doing for the
whatever.
team.
like I said, Wiley, but I said the same thing when Leo was on the phone, Wiley. That's apples and oranges because you didn't scheme for the guy in Pittsburgh when he came as the backup. He was not commanding a double team or whatever. Then he was playing the outside linebacker, 3-4 linebacker at that time. At that time, for the last 3 years, 4 years, because like I said, like somebody just said, let's don't count that shit. Ron Rivera talking about the 3-4. Cody said that. Brian
Cody said
Burns
that.
been had his hand in the dirt. He's been playing primary edge rusher on passing
I'm
down.
I'm not
So come
disagreeing with
on,
anything
bro.
y'all saying. Nah, I'm just saying is we're targeting the GM and blaming him for shit that we. Okay, maybe it's just me.
Make it make sense,
No,
Wally.
no,
Wally
no,
don't
Who's
like
no.
Burns
who's
because he didn't
so?
sign that 18
Whoa, whoa,
million.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's in charge of that, Wally?
I
Who's
guess
in
he
charge of
need to.
getting the
You know,
contract?
you know what? He need to. I guess Federer need to have a press conference with the damn contract out there so he can shut all y'all up and go. This is what I offered him, so y'all can all shut up because we don't know what's been, and we definitely don't know what the counter offer was because
Well,
we
how
keep
about
hearing
this?
shit. Go ahead.
Kiss my ass, Wiley, since you don't want us to talk about it, since you don't want us to put no pressure
Man.
on Scott Fitterer, who handles contracts negotiations. What the hell is you talking about, Wiley?
All I'm saying is Burns. I put the pressure on Burns for the simple reason, or just Phil to just fucking say fuck it, bring it all out so we can all see it.
Uncle
So that
Ruckus.
way, because dissension, maybe just me because you call dissension by just blaming a guy for no reason. That's all.
You know what,
What's
Wally?
a fair offer? You think, Wally? Fair offer, Wally. What's a fair offer?
28, starting at 28, and negotiate up.
Okay, so 28 million. Now hold on. He's at 16 million now.
Mm-hmm.
They just said that the offer was 18. So you're
Yep.
about $10 million away,
10
right?
million away.
Mm-hmm.
10 million away, right, Wally? Just in theory,
That's
right?
a
Just
lot.
in
That's a
theory.
lot of
Yeah.
money,
About
Wally.
10 million.
Yeah.
Lot of money,
Yeah.
Listen,
Wally.
Wiley,
That's a
yeah,
lot of
even
money.
even Wiley, okay, they offered in the 18 back here this summer. Now, before all this resetting the market and all that shit, whatever. So him and his representation probably said, damn, Max Crosby getting 23, 24, I'm at least 25. So they were still about $6 million, $7 million off tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? That's what the negotiation is right there. So you don't even come
That's a
back no
lot of
kind of
money.
offer. You
So,
like, yo, man, don't
yeah, but here,
lowball me. You
It-
but
know
it-
what I'm saying?
go. You're a business owner, right? You negotiate
Yes,
contracts, right?
all
So,
time.
watch this. So if I'm the guy that you're trying to get business from, right? Am I gonna come to you as the person that's trying to get paid and go, I'm gonna pay you the highest part of the market? No, I'm gonna have you negotiate with me. But if Burns is sitting there with his agent not negotiating and pointing at other motherfuckers, I'm like, that's not you. You're not talking to me.
How we
So
know
if
that's true,
you're
Wiley? I'm gonna use
because
your analysis.
we're saying it with Scott, so we can say it with Burns. Since we
Now
have
you've
no
been a
proof of none of
hypocrite.
it. No, we have no proof of none of this shit.
You
So
don't have no
let's
proof of Burns and
Yeah.
his agent speaking with the
Okay,
team.
hold
we
JSU.
have no proof of none of this.
Wiley,
Hey Jay,
Wiley,
what the
Yeah.
hell?
Wiley,
He the
Wiley.
best.
We
Yeah.
have proof, Wiley, that a contract of 18
Exactly.
million
Yeah.
existed and was offered to Brian Burns and his representation.
That's
So
it.
they
That's all we
offered
know.
a contract this summer, right?
That was 4
So
months ago. That was
obviously
back in
the
March.
contract,
Wow.
so the contract was not signed. This was after the extension. They gave him the extension.
Mm-hmm.
16 million was his fifth year option. His fifth year option, excuse me, not an extension. His fifth year option was 16 mil, right? He got that. Then they came right back up to him and tried to shit him, tried to sew him up for the 18. You see what I'm saying? Why they try to they try to lowball him
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
with the faster. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like shit.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and try to, we just gave him 16. He got a 16 guarantee in his pocket. They wrote him out that check for 16. Let's go ahead and set him up for the 18, which would have been probably like 70 or 80 some mil for the 4 to 5 years, right? This summer. Let's go ahead and do that before the market sets again. Now, he has an agent. He didn't go at it like Lamar Jackson. He has an agent. His agent, Josh Allen, various TV personalities that's done been in the league. This guy done been in the league. This guy says, look, don't sign that shit. Nick Bosa just made Defensive Player of the Year, and he's up for contract. Let's see what he's going to do. That's how this shit work, Wiley.
So again, it's all on Burns. You just described it. It's all on
How?
Burns.
You just said that they had that talk 4 months ago. Ain't that on the GM
No, what you just say?
about the
Go.
18? Whoop-de-doo.
No, slow down. He said his
Oh,
agent probably told him not to sign it.
And you
Come
know
on,
why
man.
you know why he told him don't sign it. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look at the damn screen. Read that for me, JSU.
Yeah, he's 7th.
Brian Burns was ranked as the 7th best edge rusher in the NFL ranked by coaches, scouts, and executives.
That ain't me. That's
I
not
didn't say-
Ken. I
The
told y'all I
article
don't
know it all,
cap.
though. Oh my
I
goodness.
told y'all I don't cap.
He might be closer to 5 though. He might be closer
Yeah, I
to
think
5
he's more.
than he
I
is
think.
7.
I think he's. Yeah, I think he's more.
He
Still
might be
top
closer
10,
to
though.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Still
still top
top 10 all the
I
way.
thought he was
top 10.
5, but
All
And
the way.
I'm
anyway.
with you, Wolf. And I'm with you, Wolf.
All the way.
I told you I told you we don't cap around this motherfucker.
But you just said
That
something,
motherfucker's
Kendall.
he's
Blame
a
that
beast.
shit on his agent.
God
Then we need to be
damn, man.
We need to be
He's a
crucifying
beast.
his agent. Then
How
not
you
Scott.
crucifying his
Oh
agent
my
when his agent told him don't?
This
I just told you
guy.
the
Yeah,
agent told him
boy.
don't
He's
sign
holding the
it.
team up. The
Wiley
agent's holding
cannot
the
be
team up. Fuck
pleased.
that damn
I
agent.
guarantee you, his
Fuck that
agent was
agent.
telling him to not go to training camp.
You
And
damn right.
Brian probably did that shit anyway because he values his position as a
Right.
leader on this team.
That's a good
I
point,
bet
Cody.
you it's
That's a
only
good fucking
now.
point.
It's only
Yep.
now that him and his brother probably sat him down and said, "Look, bro, if you're really
Cody,
trying to get the bag, you need to show them that you're fucking serious about your money."
you serious? They playing with you. They playing with you at this
Yep.
point.
Yeah.
It's a week. It's a week until the first game, and we ain't seen no motherfucking counter out.
And Wiley,
And
I
we
don't
ain't seen
think
no
none
counter
of
out.
us are being unfair about Federer, man. Listen, like I know we want to do. Oh, Matt Rule was here and he made Federer do this and that. Fine, but literally all the players that we have cut recently have all been drafted by Federer, and now we're in this situation. Like the man cannot be above criticism and be our general manager.
You're right, Cody, but you still can't sit here and say that damn agent couldn't get a deal done right now at 28. They
I
trying
mean,
to wait on fucking Bosa. And y'all know that's the truth,
We
but
don't
y'all
know
don't want to
that.
say no
We don't know that.
why
bullshit.
do people
We
keep
don't know
on
Bullshit.
that.
saying
Now
that?
you're reaching,
Bullshit.
Wally.
Why do
Bullshit.
people keep on saying that they're waiting on Bosa?
Right. Now you're
With
reaching,
no
Wally.
proof. With
Okay.
no proof that they're waiting
Then
on
we have
Bosa.
no proof that he offered him 28. We have no proof what he offered them
It had
other
to
than the
been less
first
than
one.
28. It had to be
Other than
less.
you don't know that.
I do
You
know
no
that because
proof.
the
No, you
contract
don't.
ain't signed.
You don't know that. You just talking outside your mouth. It's okay.
How? When it was 18 on a
It's
damn.
okay.
Wow, he's
Come on
talking out the
now.
side of your mouth to say, "Oh, he's waiting for Bosa." We
I
Right.
don't
called Tom.
know that.
No,
We
Y'all
I
hold
literally,
called.
Got
on.
your ass
Oh,
we
straight
oh,
up.
I
oh.
called
literally
Tom.
don't know that shit. And by the way, that would imply that Brian Burns is the reason why the contract hasn't been signed because
I
he's
did.
waiting for Bosa to get paid
I did.
first.
I
Oh,
didn't
So
oh,
say
hold
that's
that.
on,
not
Cody.
true.
I said his
Hold
agent.
on.
Go ahead now.
Hold on. We got another guest in the building, man. Clay Rob, Panzerology, man. Make sense of what's going on around here, please.
Damn, I didn't even see you, Clay. I'm sitting here arguing. I ain't even see nobody backstage.
Yeah, I got you.
What's going on, fellas? Are we okay?
No,
Nah,
no,
man.
you
I'm
see
fucking
the
blood
temperature
No,
vessels.
is
Clay.
the
No,
temperature
Clay,
is
we
hell
good.
today.
Okay,
Out of here
Clay.
now.
The
We
temperature
up.
is hell.
Nobody is
We
okay.
are
Nobody is
up
okay,
fucking
Clay.
set. We not just upset. We are up fucking set.
I can see that.
Talk to me, Clay, man. Calm these boys down, please. Tell
I
us
mean,
something.
to me, so I did some research this morning on Brian Burns' agent and his agency too. So it's kind of interesting. So Nick Bosa. So I'm not saying this is like a big. I don't think it's the reason of everything that's going on, but it's pretty interesting to me that Nick Bosa's agent works for the same agency that Brian Burns' agent works for.
Hmm.
So it's interesting to me to find that out. And I'm curious to think what. So then that kind of puts some perspective in my mind that there might be some competition going on between those two because sports agents collide when they try to go after each other's clients. Number one, number
Yeah.
two, they also try to get, of course, the highest, get as much money as they can possible because, of course, they're going to get a pinch out of this, right? So part of me thinks that it's more of the agent side than anything than it is Burns holding out because of Nick Bosa. I think it's his agent in his ear, honestly.
So you think they're trying to strong arm the Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers?
I could see it.
Okay.
Of course.
And if that's the case, if they push their weight around and say, hey, our guys won't play before either you're going to pay us our contract, we in some deep shit, Clay.
Yep.
Oh,
So
hell.
Clay, so Clay, no Brian Burns for
So
game.
what are you going to ask me? Are we fucked?
Yeah. That's the question.
I'm saying we passed fuck. Give me a plan. Stop me from fucking.
If you
Stop me
don't
from
want
fucking.
the only thing you can do if you don't pay him is you're going to have to trade him and get value. I mean, that's all you're going to be able to do. Because I mean, you can't let him walk. Because if you let another big name walk like that, then you're just screwing yourself all over again, and then it makes Scott Fitter look really bad. So
He already looked bad.
No, I mean I get that, but what I'm saying is then it's his ass is going to get fired if that happens. But I think at this point you either have to you either there's only two options: you either pay him or you trade him. That's it.
So Clay, do you want to be known forever as the guy that traded Julius Peppers, or do you want to be known as the guy that traded Brian Burns in his prime at 24 years old? Do you want that stigma on your damn resume?
But the problem is the his contract that he's asking for. I think he's asking for way too much. I don't think he's worth that amount of money. I don't think he's worth 28 million, much less 25. Because here's the reason why. You go look at Max Crosby's stats last year, and you go look at Brian Burns. Max Crosby beats him in tackles, assisted tackles, pass defended, fumbles, and forced fumbles.
Clay,
And
can I give you?
But Clay, we don't judge.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
He played
We
17 games.
But Clay,
We don't judge them on that. We judge them boys on sacks.
Max
Crosby
has produced more.
Wait,
So
Clay,
in
I
my opinion, you offer Brian Burns a $22 million contract per year for 4 years. So that comes out to like $88 million.
Clay, I want to ask you a question. What would be more detrimental to this team in 2023? Going into this year with no Brian Burns.
I feel you, Cody. I know where you're going with this.
Or having Brian Burns being slightly overpaid compared to market value. What puts the Panthers further behind?
I feel you. So I don't disagree with you. By any means, I don't disagree with that. It's just that I don't think he's worth paying over other guys that have produced.
I understand. And I'm not even saying that people who say that are wrong. I'm saying that we are far past that point of discussion.
At this point, like I said, at this point,
it's no time to talk about that now. You got to pay him. So Clay.
Okay. That's just like everybody like this right here. We all, Clay stay at the beach. I stay in Raleigh. Cody stay in Charlotte. I know we're in southeastern North Carolina. You need a car in southeastern North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You can't Uber everywhere. You don't have a train. You don't have a bus. You know what I'm saying? You stay in the country or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So the automobile industry got me by the balls. You understand what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to. I have to have a car, make a car payment, this and that. So I got to make my car payment. If they come get my shit, I'm fucked. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where we at right now with Brian Burns. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we at. We got to have a premier.
Don't let. Oh my God. Yo,
hey, Q. That shit about I need my Brian Burns.
Don't let Desmond Ritter win this division. Don't let Desmond Ritter. Don't let Desmond Ritter win this division. I'm just listening.
Don't let Louisville get a hit on
him.
Hey, go.
You can say all that.
Don't let Louisville get a clean hit on him.
All of that. You can say the
good.
You can say everything you want. But if Desmond Ritter wins this division, I'm gonna check back in with you. Everybody here around Christmas time.
No, you be checking with us
how
every
y'all
week.
Feel about
no,
Christmas
you be
time.
checking with us every week. You be on the panel. What are you talking about? You be
I'm
having your
gonna be here
out
every
the whole
week.
year.
I'm gonna be here every week regardless.
I know that.
Hey, Wolf, I'll be sitting in my
I'll
be sitting in my desk chair with an IV in my arm, sitting here
I'm trying to tell you.
So Clay.
Because if we win the division, it's gonna be the storyline that I told you guys about, and it's gonna go back to the said to stay at the number 9 pick and build up your roster because your draft picks over the past 3 years are under 50%.
Can you imagine fumbling that ball, trading up to number 1, getting a quarterback just to trade your best commodity in Brian Burns after you done trade Christian McCaffrey? I ain't even trying to go down that road right now. But Clay, help me make sense of this. You said that Brian Burns is not valued at 25 to 30 million in your eyes.
in my eyes, I don't think he is, at least from a personal standpoint. But for this year, you would probably, like Cody said, which I can't. It's hard for me not to agree with him.
You're not getting by that quick. You're not getting by that easy.
Okay.
Bring your ass back here. Please let me know what's your number for Brian Burns.
I said 22 a year, which is if you sign it for a 4-year contract to be around 88.
That was Crosby money. That was Crosby money last year.
Crosby making 20. Crosby making 23 and a half.
23. Right. That's what I'm saying. Now, see, if he'd have did this last year, if Scott would have did this last year, he probably could have got away with that. That's what, like Cody said earlier, if he'd have did this last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem
if
is
you did not want to pay him,
a huge issue last year.
If you did not want to pay him the dollar amount that you're looking for now, then you should have paid him a year or two ago.
Yeah,
no doubt.
That's what you should have done.
I see it, Neil.
Well, these organizations are obviously, it's like a business. We're all in the business at the end of the day. But these organizations, I'm starting to notice that they're trying to take this easy road out by taking these 5th-year options and then thinking these guys aren't going to want to extend after they smash all their personal records, right? So they're trying to take the easy road out by doing that, thinking, oh, okay, this guy, he smashed all his personal records, but let's see if he's not going to try to extend or wants a contract extension now. We're paying him $16 million this year, right? Same thing with Nick Bosa. He's getting paid. God, what's he getting paid this year? 18? Something like that.
He gonna get He gonna get more than that.
No, I'm talking about.
You're talking about this year on his extension. Oh yeah, whatever.
Without the contract.
Something like that. Somewhere 18. In there. Yeah.
Okay.
16, 18, somewhere like that. He's on the extension too.
But you got to you only have 2 options at this point. You either pay him or you trade him. I mean, that's it. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And honestly,
if you trade him. If you trade him, then that essentially amounts to you tanking, and you don't have a 1st-round pick.
Correct.
Well, you're getting that if you trade him. So if you get, I guess you're getting the 1st round back.
You see how every road leads to the Panthers having to put on their fucking big boy pants and paying Brian Burns what he's worth.
Cody. You did not hear what he said regarding the agents. Remember, I was saying that everybody jumped down my throat. All this shit is, to me, not on Burns. It's on the agents, brother. The agents need to stop fucking around.
How is how is none of this on the Panthers front office?
I said now. I didn't say none of this. See, you done made it.
I mean, Cody, you're not wrong. It could be on Scott Fitter, lowballing as well. But it's like also the fact of the matter, they're playing hardball. I think Scott Fitter's playing hardball.
I do too.
And he's playing, and it's a risky game. I don't agree with it. It's a totally risky game when you're doing that right now. But the problem is that when I did that research this morning, it made me think that if Brian Burns' agent's working at the same agency that Nick Bosa's agent's working at, there's got to be something in the background going on.
I think the 18 that was offered this summer, I think they said, okay, in their mind's eye, they said they want to pay him Crosby money. So they say, okay, that leaves us, if we get 18, that leaves us $5 million, you know what I'm saying, leeway to negotiate. Because we want to give him 23, 24, somewhere like that. So that you see what I'm saying? Wiley. So there's a buffer zone right there. They sit that back. Okay, now if the agents are in collusion or at the same rival agencies or whatever, and they know the numbers.
Same agency.
Yeah. So they tell them
same agency, different agents.
It's gonna be more than that. You know what I'm saying? We way up. Like I said, now instead of the $5 million, we got 10 million. You see what I'm saying?
Go. Think about it like this. If it was you and I working at the agency, and we're gonna get a cut of this.
Oh yeah.
Would you screw me over, Go?
You damn right. In a heartbeat.
No. You gonna say, cause I'm waiting on you. I'm gonna be like, what? Hey, Doc, your guy gonna sign for 35. Cool. That means if I can get my guy past this little bit of 25 they're trying to get at him, I can make some more money. So what you doing?
You said would I screw you over to get to that money?
No. You gonna get your money regardless. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay,
is
okay.
you got Bosa. You're gonna get your 35. I'm
Oh yeah, yeah,
negotiating
yeah,
on
yeah.
Burns.
So I got
So
yeah.
if you just hold up a little bit, I can put pressure on my guy and get something out of this. And who
But that's what
wins?
I told you.
The agency
Wiley.
wins, not
But that's what
Burns.
I told you. That's what I told you at the beginning of the live. I said, look, that there's numbers starting to come out now, right?
Yeah.
Y'all guys start y'all been hearing the different numbers. You heard that
Mm-hmm.
Bosa wants 7 more, you know what I'm saying, than what he was offered.
Mm-hmm.
That's the if you look at the numbers of TJ and you add
Yep.
7 or whatever, that's where you fall at 34, 35. You see what I'm
Correct. But
saying?
what I'm saying,
That's why the numbers are coming out. Where do you think the numbers is coming from, Wiley? You're
that
exactly
damn
right.
agency,
That's where the
the
numbers.
agency.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And all I'm saying though, it ain't necessarily Fitterer, and it ain't Burns. We blame it. It's the agent.
Lord have mercy. Here we go. Wiley.
I'm
I like
just
to think
saying.
that there's rainbows and butterflies on each side of the rainbow. I really do.
All I'm saying is Frank Wright ain't gonna lose his job next year. He ain't gonna lose his job. Kyle Shanahan might lose his job for the situation that's happening in San Francisco because they don't have a future. They traded all their future away.
Well, it's
And the
either
guy
Kyle or
didn't even work out.
Lynch.
Well,
It's gonna be
Wolf, that's
Shanahan
kind
or
of
Lynch.
Wolf. That's
What?
kind of crazy though. They've been in the
Right.
NFC Championship game
Yeah.
every year, and they've been
Every
in the
year.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's not.
But
He's
Yeah.
not about to get fired.
but
But
look,
but Cody,
I've heard that rumor too though, Cody, because they saying
Yeah, he
that
about to
he
go.
said Trey Lance. They said Trey Lance. That
right.
he was the one that betted on Trey Lance so much to say get him 3
Yep.
to move up to
Well,
number
I
3.
heard it was the other way around. That it was the general manager. What's that dude's name? He used to play.
Who?
John
John
Lynch.
Lynch?
Talking about Lynch.
Yeah, I heard
Lynch.
that
Yeah.
it was John Lynch that wanted
Yeah.
Trey Lance, and that Shanahan wanted Matt Jones. Because remember, all the rumors were Matt Jones was going number 3 to San Fran.
Yeah, they
Right. But
both
either
ass.
way,
Well,
but either
apparently an
way,
article came out that said Shanahan said that he felt that he messed up with Trey Lance.
there
Oh,
you
I'm
go.
sure he does. How would he not say anything? I mean, how could he
But
say anything else?
But
who
what
they
I'm
saying
saying
messed
is,
up? That Lynch did or Shanahan did?
They're saying Shanahan messed up. They're
so
saying that
Shanahan
Well, he
messed
Shanahan
up.
probably
came out.
signed
right.
off
Shanahan
on it.
came out and said that.
So listen. So what you need to Boza, if you have somebody like Boza right now, he not signing. Listen, man, trade him now and try to get some of those assets back that you lost because you lost a lot of assets. You lost quite a few assets. Trent Williams is getting older. Kittles is getting older. Debo just signed a 5-year deal. Other than that, the Kansas City Chiefs took their other pass rusher. DeMarco Ryans took a tackle. He took a
Yeah.
corner, and I think he took a linebacker. Fred Warner hasn't got a contract neither. So you got to start paying some of these guys. I don't know what Brock Purdy is. I have no clue what he is. But if he's that guy, you got to pay him too eventually.
Yeah,
You
but I
do.
mean, and the fact that
Hey,
they make it every year with
y'all hold on one second. Y'all hold on one second. Hey man,
You know,
there's over 100 in the chat right now. Please, y'all know how I say it, man. Wipe your feet off, man. Help me out. Wipe your feet off, man. Ring the bell if you haven't. Wipe your feet mean wipe your feet on the light. Ring the bell, subscribe. Do it for me. I told y'all don't bring the bullshit up in here. Y'all know how I roll. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Go ahead now.
yeah, but
Hey,
that,
real
but
quick, I want to just say I'm so proud of y'all, man. Cause I remember when y'all were just getting like 20 to 30 views. Now y'all are routinely getting 100. Man, shout out to Black Cat Panther Podcast, man, doing it big,
Thank you,
bro.
Cody. Thank you.
Y'all kicking ass
hell
out
yeah.
here, bro. I'm
Hell
happy
yeah.
to
Thank
see
you,
it.
Cody.
Appreciate it, Cody, bro.
Hell yeah.
One
Appreciate
day,
it, Cody, my
one day,
lawyer.
bro.
Appreciate it.
You know.
I got you,
Oh,
pal.
But I
and
mean, what
Cody.
y'all?
Oh, I got beef with you, Cody. I'll give it. I couldn't get into the live screen
What you
Friday.
mean? What you mean?
There wasn't no link.
Bro, I don't know what the hell was happening. I posted that thing like 5 times, and everybody was telling me that it wasn't working. I don't know what happened. It must have been something with StreamYard, because I did what I always do, and everybody was telling me they had problems with the link. So I don't even
See,
know
Greg,
what was going on.
and you know, Greg was talking crazy about don't pay Brian Burns.
As
I was getting ready to
always.
jump in his ass. I was getting ready to jump in
Yeah,
his
bro.
ass.
Everybody wants to jump on his ass, bro.
I could taste it.
Yeah, everybody want, bro. Greg's wild, man. But hey, man, he stands on the shit that he believes. One of the reasons he was one of the first people that I ever heard that was slandering Matt Rule before he even played a game as our head coach.
Okay. I give him a break on that then.
Yeah, so
I give him a break. He gets like if he was
hey,
slamming Matt
all
Rule,
right,
he
I
get
was
like
right
4 packs.
before. Yeah, he was like, all right, I was right before. I might as well, try and do it again. But hey, man, it's like when you have 4 people on a pod, you need all those different opinions. So it's like, hey, man, it makes everything more fun. But nah, this Friday it's gonna be straight. I'll make sure everybody
No
gets in the
doubt,
free
no
fall,
doubt.
man. Oh, hey, real quick.
Gotta get to the money. Red Swarm put a smiley face on the 4.99 super chat, man. Appreciate it, Swarm.
I don't think that's Red Swarm. I think
That's
that's
H
H
That's,
Town.
Town Made.
I'm sorry. I just seen the red. Damn,
Damn.
A-Town made.
That's H Town.
I'm
That's
sorry,
why you let
A-Town.
me read the
I
money.
said,
That's why you let me
oh,
read the
yeah,
money.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's why I told
H
y'all,
Town
man. See,
Made
my
for
shit
that
come up.
$4.99.
I'm sorry, y'all. My shit be coming up so little, man, on my shit, because I'm mobile, y'all. I'm sorry. That's why Pop read the money, y'all. I'm sorry.
No, you
Appreciate
good.
that,
Hey,
man. Appreciate that.
and by the way, if I may just put out a little something, tonight at 9 p.m. on the C3 Panthers podcast, we got Sheena Marie coming on the pod to talk about the Brian Burns situation, y'all. So tune in.
No doubt. No doubt. Y'all go over there, man, to C3, man. Tuesday
Yes,
night,
sir.
7 o'clock. Always. Longest running Panther podcast.
That's it. 9 o'clock tonight. Friday is the 7. Not Tuesdays we go 9. But
Okay,
yeah,
9.
man, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, we're interested to see what she got to say about Brian Burns, because I'm gonna say the same thing to her that I'm saying to y'all. Like, it's crazy to me that the Panthers are even in this situation. Like, there's no way that they didn't know Brian Burns was gonna ask to reset the market, because like that's what you do when you're in this position, man.
Exactly. That's what we said yesterday. This will be his one and only big contract. You know what I'm saying? The next 1 or 2, he might finish this contract as a Panther. Like Clay said, you ain't got but 2 options: pay him or trade him.
Yeah. And the fact that you had an offer for him last year
which
from
is
a
nuts.
team that's probably going to be picking top 5 this year.
Which is nuts.
Bro, imagine if that, bro, don't even get me started, bro. But that could be another corner. That could be another receiver. But what if that ended up being like a Marvin Harrison Jr. for Bryce? Come on, man. You better fucking pay Burns, or we're looking dumb as hell.
We looking dumb anyway, Cody. We looking dumb
I
right
know.
now.
Oh,
Is
no
the
doubt.
clown show? It's another question. Is the clown show coming back? Y'all remember the clown show we were being called? Is the
Yeah.
clown show here? Are we putting up the tents for the big top?
Bro, we in one of them little miniature cars that the clowns pile into, bro. That's what we're in right now.
I've already seen, Halloween stores already, opening up, so I might have to go get a suit.
Yeah, man.
Oh
A
my
Panther
God.
suit.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
Damn.
All I'm sitting here telling y'all, man, it's some shit that's being. I mean, all this running after quarterbacks and everything. I thought we had the coaching staff and everything, the experience to get all this stuff right, to start making good decisions. But now we're not paying our top players. Are we gonna let them walk again? Like Julius Peppers walk, like Josh walk, like Norwell walk, like on and on and on and on walk. Is that what we're gonna do?
No, I don't see that happening, but it just
No,
This is
man.
no, I don't see that
No.
happening. But
No.
we'll obviously only time
I
will
just
tell at
want to
this
hear
point.
from the book of Bryce. I just want to hear from the book of Bryce.
Here you go. Here you
Bryce
go.
the
Always
King.
trolling.
I just want
Always
to hear from the
trolling.
book of Bryce. But we
Trolling
got
back.
Bryce. We got Bryce. Bryce is the king. the new Patrick Mahomes.
And
Oh
bro, when
my
you listen to
God.
Desmond Ritter, that's the book of Scientology, bro.
Hey, bro, you want to put a book of?
That's the book of
I don't know
Scientology,
about
bro.
that.
That's some
I don't know about
nah,
that. Cause
that's some
a
crazy
week ago,
shit.
Cody, you told me he was winning the division. Now you over here since Matt Corral went to motherfucking New England. Now you trying to wiggle like Justin
Oh,
Timberlake.
shit.
I
You
ain't never
trying
could
to
have
Oh,
said
wiggle
that
Shots
like
we
fired.
did
Justin
that.
Shots
Timberlake.
fired.
oh,
That
shit.
didn't never change my opinion about us winning
Come
the
on,
division.
man.
I still
We
think that
got
we can,
Bryce.
Wolf.
We
I
got
still think
Oh,
Bryce.
shit.
ain't nothing changed, Wolf. Ain't
We
nothing
got
changed.
Bryce.
And the fact of the matter is,
Division
the Panthers got a
champions.
quarterback. The
Division
Falcons
champions.
don't.
The
Panthers got a
Carolina
quarterback.
Panthers. Los Panthers de los
Panthers got a
49ers. Con
quarterback,
el único que
unlike
es
the
el mejor.
Falcons.
El Bryce. El Young. Él es joven. Y él se llama Bryce. Y Bryce es el king. Él es el único. Él es número
Hey,
uno.
Yo,
Since
hey,
Wolf, I
baby
need
Tim
a
J.
Jesus
translate button,
Tim,
crying
bro.
in
I
a
don't even know
manger.
Spanish
Tim
like
J.
that.
My
Do
God.
y'all see this shit on week 1? Do y'all do? We shouldn't have to be worrying about this shit right now, week 1.
No.
No, this should have been done a long time ago. Should have been
Yeah,
done
now,
a
now
long
you
I,
see
time
what we
ago.
got to. Now you see what we got to deal with Falcon fans on week 1, and we worrying about our motherfucking premier edge rusher.
it makes me
Are
wish
we
that
serious?
Brian. It makes me wish Brian would have sat out the whole time, so that way we're like not doing this now, and now we're worrying about it. You know what I'm saying?
Go,
Like I almost wish that Brian would have been like, "All right, hey man, pay me," so that way we knew from the jump that we probably were going to be starting week 1 without Brian.
Cody. So they
Scott.
okay, Cody. They bought in Chris Wormley. Chris Wormley, Cody.
Who?
So what the hell was we gonna do if right there at camp he said, "Well, I'm not coming to camp." They brought in Chris Wormley yesterday. What were we gonna do 3 weeks ago?
Bro, Wormley. That sounds like a fungal infection. Who the hell is that? But I'm
He's a
saying
mid,
it.
he's a 2-year guy from Michigan, and he played in Pittsburgh and Kansas City or some damn well.
Then you should have got one of the other pass rushers that were out there on the market. You should have got a Yannick Ngakoue. You should have went and got what was old buddy's name that everybody was talking about, man? Man, there was a bunch of defensive ends that were up to be signed,
Hey,
and they
Cody.
end up going to other places on some cheap ass deals.
Cody.
Oh, you talking about
Tell me this.
cool shit, the boy from South Carolina, the
Cl-
You're talking about
Clown.
Clowney.
Clowny.
Clowny,
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was some
Godway, and a couple more cats.
yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. There was some other ones too. I wasn't even talking about Clowney. There was that 3 named players that were up on the market. Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd was
No,
another one,
let him-
wasn't he? That would have been
but
a
that,
perfect fit.
Yeah. Hey, Cody. Check this out. I know y'all guys upset, but that was a bullshit ass take, that, bro. Burns was here and learning
What?
the defense. He was here learning the defense. And if he wouldn't have learned the defense when he came in, he would have had to learn the defense. So him not being here would have been the dumbest thing for the team ever, man.
No, you're
Come on,
not
bro.
wrong, Wiley. I'm not even disagreeing, but I like that he was here. I'm just saying from the perspective of like us having to deal with this last minute.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. I don't
Will
agree with
he
that.
or won't he play?
I think
That's
it's.
all I'm saying.
I think, like Clay said, I think it's those agents, and I said it before Clay came on. They fucking around, and I think the NFL, because I bet you if you do a little more digging, probably Chris Jones is in that probably agency too. They probably got the whole NFL on lock, got us all fucking 3 fan bases, fucking up in arms because they want to get paid.
well, I tell you like this right here though, Wiley. None of them guys, all those guys would have been band-aids if Burns even said that, that I'm gonna sit out. All them guys would have been band-aids anyway compared to Burns. But this is the thing right here that makes me furthermore say Burns is all in. Like y'all saying right now, it's the agency or whatever, but I'm not mad at Burns or the agency for getting the maximum amount of their money for their client. That's what they're supposed to do. That's their job. And Brian Burns knowing that this is my my red ball, money ball, 8-ball shot contract right here. He knows that. So let me go ahead and take care of my family. Let me generational wealth, whatever, so I can invest in whatever I need to do and lay back after my career is over. So y'all can't fault the man for that. He came to camp to learn the new system. He played in the one scrimmage, joint practice. Y'all seen the writing on the wall because he never played in any of the preseason games. It was yet to Thursday when he said, "Yo, where's my contract? What y'all gonna do?" The Panthers hadn't offered shit yet. I'm not
Which
going into the season without my guaranteed money.
makes it even more messed up.
Exactly.
That the Panthers, even after him going out of his way when he didn't have to be with the team, that he did so and continuously showed his dedication to this team that's been through bullshit head coach, that got a brand new coaching staff, showed up. I mean, he was the reason why the Jets' offensive line was looking like trash. It was because of Brian Burns.
Exactly.
This man has done everything the right way. And we just put that middle finger up in the air and said, take your right way and stick it where the sun don't shine.
I
Yeah.
said there's one thing missing, Cody. They should tell us what the numbers are since the agent's playing this kind of bullshit ass
But who
move.
should tell us? Who should tell us?
I'm saying because we're being very polite. I'm telling you, the fan base gonna turn on Burns. They ain't gonna turn on Federer. If the shit go crazy,
Wiley,
they're gonna turn on Burns. Watch. They ain't gonna be rational. They ain't gonna be rational.
It ain't no need, Wiley. When right here we say if they'd have did the deal, it'd have been Crosby money. Now at this point, it's market setting money.
Yeah.
It's fucking hey, yo.
Yeah.
It's the
Brian got
Panthers,
the
bro.
Brian got
Brian
the
Burns
Panthers
can't.
by the
Brian
ball.
Burns can't get a Piggy Wiggly commercial. He can't get a motherfucking Bojangles commercial or
Hey,
a
Pop.
Wawa's commercial.
Yes, sir. El Rojo Swarm Priest Kendall. And as far as what Brian Burns' worth is, well, the man is worth whatever a team is willing to pay him, Carolina or elsewhere. Appreciate that
100%.
$4.99.
And I don't
100%.
even like
That's right.
I don't even like to agree with Swarm. And I agree with that shit.
That's right, man. I'm telling you.
It's a sad day when
I
Swarm out here
know
making
we'll pay.
sense.
I know we'll
Because
pay it. I know
it's
we'll
because
pay it. I'm not worried
we're
about.
trying to
We
get
ain't
you
gonna let
guys
it
to
go.
talk about week one, not this. We're trying to get you guys to talk about week one.
Week
How is
one
this not relevant to our
Wednesday. Yeah,
Wolf?
Wednesday or Thursday. Right now, we got bigger problems.
Yeah.
But Wolf, all y'all talk about is that vaunted offensive line for Atlanta. So how are we not supposed to talk about
disprove
the
it though.
most
Disprove it.
relevant thing
But disprove
when
it
we
though.
don't have our
Disprove
best
it.
pass rusher?
But disprove that our offense isn't good. Disprove it, and then we can talk about that. But when you're talking about
Now,
contracts, and you're a couple of days from week one, and it's a rivalry game, and then the second week you guys play the Saints. Man, you guys are in deep trouble than what you
Ready?
guys think.
well,
But the
let me
only
stop
thing
you
I
right there,
hear,
though. Let me stop you right there, because we know your line
What up, Black?
is probably third best in the league, if not
Hey,
higher.
what's the
We
perks
know
for your
that top
shirt?
5. So what? Pop. Oh,
Pop on the phone.
we
He
know that.
got here but
We,
you.
I muted him.
we know that. So it's no way that we can be competitive against the third best offensive line. I'm telling you, like I said, everybody in the chat right now, whatever, can hate me, but I'm just telling the truth. There's no way in hell you can go against the third best offensive line in the league without your number one pass rusher. And think Desmond Ritter ain't gonna look like fucking whoever, top 10
Yeah,
quarterback in the league. Come on now. Please, I could go back there and sit back there and throw the ball
And if you don't have a pass rush, it don't matter how good your DBs are. Your secondary is going to get tired having to stay in coverage the entire game.
All day.
And they're going to run the football. So it's like, dude, it's a
but
bad look.
Brian Burns isn't the only guy in the front seven, though.
Read the money, Wiley.
He might as well be, Wolf.
I think Pop on the phone.
But what
Read
did I
the money,
hear 2
Wiley.
months ago? 2 months ago, it wasn't about Brian Burns only. It was about Brown. It was about Tuttle. It was about the other guys you guys had on the defensive line.
We got to read the money. We got to read the money.
Go.
Read the money, Wiley.
No, 704, $1.99. He got until the end of the live to sign.
He'll probably sign before week 1.
Okay.
Wolf a motherfucker.
Okay. Wolf, he is. He's a motherfucker. Kicking the nigga the ball the whole time.
I'm Puerto Rican. I gotta be the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen Big Pun? You ain't seen what Big Pun did to hip hop? That's me, man.
Hello.
You know. Listen, that's why I don't want to do the show. I want to go back and look at the game tapes because Brian Burns' name wasn't the only one mentioned on that defensive line 2 months ago. It was the front seven. What a form. The Avengers. The Avengers, the front seven. That's what I was hearing 2 months ago. It wasn't just Brian Burns. It was Iron Man. Iron Man, Thor, motherfucking Spider-Man. I heard all types of shit about the defensive line. It wasn't just Brian Burns. Oh, but now Brian Burns isn't available, so now the Avengers can't win without Ant-Man. Okay, I got it now.
Wolf, don't pretend like if y'all didn't have Kyle Pitts, y'all wouldn't be pissing
We didn't have him last year. We didn't have him
y'all wouldn't be pissing your pants. Or if it was Grady Jarrett, y'all would be panicking just like us, Wolf, and you know that shit.
I'm not panicking.
Grady's hurt. Grady's hurt right now. Grady hurt. That's how we were hurt.
Jeffrey Okuda stubbed his big toe.
My troll game is on 100 right now.
I know. Everybody knows, Wolf.
I ain't falling for that bullshit.
Everybody knows what your game is. Everybody knows what your game is, Wolf.
Oh, my God. It's the Avengers. The Carolina Panthers, the front seven. Oh, my God. McMichael, Singletary. Oh, my God. The refrigerator That's all I heard. Wally, we dominated the Falcons. My God. No problem. Now Brian Burns is out, and now we have a problem?
Hey, y'all, we're down there coming up on a 3-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let these boys go. But after that, before that, we're going to get a little last word. Wolf, give us your last word there, bro.
Hey, man, you already know what it is. I know it's going to be a hell of a fight. Troll gang on 1,000. You already know what it is. All week, I'm trolling all week. All Carolina Panthers, I'm trolling all week because I know come Monday, if we lose, they're going to give it to me 1,000% back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm trolling all week, but it should be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be a close game. We're going to talk about it on Friday. We're going to talk about it on Saturday. We're going to talk about it during the game. But shout out to every Carolina Panther content creator. You got C3 here, the longest Panther podcast running. Black Cat Panther podcast is doing a thing. Pantherology and everybody else that's here, that was here. Red Swarm, my man. You already know what it is. He's going to be on the show with Wiley. It's your boy Wolf. Day one, A1 solidified. Remember to get your life up, not your likes up. Mister, do me a favor. Don't do me no favors. It's your boy.
Hey, Clay, Pantherology. Give me a last word there, boss.
Let's just try to stay as positive as we can, guys. I appreciate you having me on Black Cat Panther Podcast. It's always a pleasure and always a fun time on here listening to y'all boys wild out. But I'm glad I was able to come on, speak a few words, and appreciate y'all having me. And just follow me over there on the YouTube channel Pantherology.
Hey Clay, we gonna do some play by play Sunday or what day is it? Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on going live on Sunday and doing some play by play. If y'all want, I mean, if y'all, I can join y'all's, or y'all can join mine. Whatever y'all want to do.
Okay. We'll get up. We'll get up because I think you said something
Yes,
like that.
sir.
That we okay.
Yeah, we'll connect.
So
We'll connect.
we'll get we'll get it together. We'll get it together. Oh,
Yes,
I see.
sir. Yes, sir.
Twan Don before what?
Hmm?
Twan.
He's losing the connection, but Twine, what
Hey,
it do?
hey, bro. Hey,
Okay.
I just came to
What's going
find
on?
Cody because this motherfucker out here
Man, how
running in
did
these
I
streets.
fucking know that this shit, man?
No, hey, Cody,
I'm
hey,
back,
Cody,
y'all.
don't let him do
I'm
that,
back.
Cody.
I'm
Hey,
not.
hey,
I'm
no,
I
not.
got
Cody,
you,
watch
Pop.
this. Hey, where my money at? Where my money at?
Damn.
Where my
Hey,
Wally
I
on
money at?
got
your
you, man.
ass.
I
Huh?
got you. I
I'm
got
just
you.
saying.
Yeah,
You talked all
yeah,
that shit.
Wally ain't want to hear no bullshit. He say, "Pay me."
Hey,
No, no, I already got Kendall.
That's
I
how
already got
Burns
it's
feel.
Kendall.
all good, man.
Hey,
I'm here for
look, but
you.
yeah.
look.
I already got mine. I already got mine. You better get
See,
your
you,
own,
Yeah,
Wiley. I
hey,
already got mine.
hey, I
Damn.
got you. I got you. But look, I'm saying, Cody out here running, hiding in these streets, man. Cody
nah, I can't
hiding.
let you do that.
What you
I
mean
Tell
can't
us,
let you do
tell
hiding?
us
that.
I'm
why he
right
hiding.
here.
I can't
What
let you
you
do
Damn.
mean
that, man.
hiding?
Can't
I'm
let you do
right
that.
I'm not gonna
here.
kick a man while he down. I ain't gonna kick a man while
Hey,
he down. I'm
Nah,
gonna
motherfucking,
clean
hey,
that shit
Appreciate
up.
you, Pop. You're
hey,
good people.
hey, I'm
motherfucking
Clemson.
Duke blasted these bitches.
Hey,
He
I'm
hiding.
Clemson too. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. I'm Clemson too. Come on now. That's
Huh?
why I said where my
Hey,
money
Wally, you
And
got
they
your
act
ass
like I'm
blasted.
running. Yo,
at.
Twan, I'm
Hey,
outside.
yep, always.
Y'all got your ass blasted by Duke.
He say outside. He say outside.
Hey,
I'm
Shit.
that ass
Hey,
outside.
embarrassing.
look. Hey, give me a last word, Twan.
Oh, y'all ended?
Yeah.
Yep, you
Yeah,
late,
Oh,
bro.
please,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 hours.
please subscribe to the Black Cat Panther podcast, C3, all the content creators, 704 Charlotte Bell Show, man. And it just hey Cody, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, and
Come on.
let's not forget our buddy Pantherology too. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Pantherology. What's up, Pantherology? What's good, man? JSU, Kendall, my man Q. Uh
Pop.
who was the helmet? Who was the helmet?
That's
That's
me.
That's
Wally.
Wally.
Wally, but Pop
Yeah.
Pop
Wally,
is
That's
a
yeah.
big
cop.
money. That's big
Yeah,
money right
Twan
there.
did
Wally.
that on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, my
Twan
man
knew
Wolf.
damn well
yeah.
that was
Wolf down there at the
Wally, bro.
bottom. Shout out to Wolf.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
that's
I
called
tell you.
that's pay me Wiley. Pay me now. Don't pay
What's
me
up,
later,
Twan? What's
Wiley.
going on, bro? What's going on?
What's good, man? Hey, look, Cody, I knew he was gonna be out here hiding like that shit. Like Cody, I didn't think you
Bro,
was gonna
what you
surface
mean
for about 2 weeks.
hiding? Who am I
I didn't think you
hiding
was gonna
from?
surface for 2 weeks.
Bro, I just told you I stay outside. I don't hide.
You
I
might
ain't
want to
got
go
no
back in.
reason to ever hide.
Yes, you do.
Nah, man.
You
Nah.
talked all that shit. You talked all that shit, and they eating your fucking timeline up.
Alright, y'all ain't won shit yet, but it's alright. It's alright. I'll let you talk your shit for right now. Hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get mine in, man. C3 Panthers podcast. Y'all know I'll wipe my feet off every damn time before I come in this thing. Hit that like, hit that subscribe for Black Cat Panther podcast. These gentlemen doing it big time, man. Subscribers going up, paid subscribers going up, the viewers going up. I love that, man. The rising tide lifts all boats.
Yep.
Check us out tonight at 9 p.m. Sheena Marie Quick gonna be on the podcast tonight. We're gonna pick her brain about the Brian Burns situation, and please try and avoid all the thirsty ass comments that people are gonna be leaving in the
Shit,
chat
man.
room. You know, so hey man, shout out to my guy Clay at Pantherology. Clay, I appreciate you, bro. Hey man, even Wolf and Red Swarm, man, they always add into the discussion too. You know, even though there's some Falcons fans, you know, but yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all got Sheena on tonight?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Damn, boy,
I'm gonna have to
you don't
change my
understand that.
profile, bro.
Must
This
got
nigga been
Oh,
voice.
here
asleep for
we
6
go.
months.
Hey,
Here we go.
Wiley, give me one, Wiley.
Hey, Saturday will be my first live, so come check me out in
Oh
Panthers,
yeah.
Germany. Yeah, it's my first live on Saturday, so it'll be myself and Red Swan. So everybody putting out these crazy predictions. I want to make sure I highlight y'all guys in the show because somebody got to keep y'all motherfuckers under
Nigga, the
control.
feds.
I'm the feds. Call me what you want to call me. Just, hey, every time Jay issues on, I'm just gonna say Tom, that motherfucker over there. There it is.
You say call me the Fed, but don't call me broke.
Okay.
It's all
Jay
good,
Where my
Tom.
issue.
money?
Put Jay issue. Give me one.
Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody for staying tuned in. Appreciate everybody that joined the show as well. Pantherology, Cody C3 Panther Podcast, 704 Charlotte Bound Show, and Black Cat Panther Podcast. Make sure y'all liking every content and subscribing so y'all don't miss anything that the Panther creators drop. And make sure y'all go over to J Issue as well, man. I'm storing the drop, so I want to hit 50 before the season start, and I've been seeing y'all subscribing, so I just want to say I appreciate it.
Bam.
Heck yeah.
Popping.
You
Man, you already know what it is. It's coming up. You ain't got but so long to wait. Yes, sir. I'll talk about our meet and greet November 18th through the 19th. That will be the Cowboys game. They will be coming to the bank. Yes, sir. And so, what we would like y'all to do, if you could, Q, tell us what that website is where we want them to RSVP themselves.
It's eventbrite.com. You're looking for the Black Cat Panther Podcast meet and greet. I will post it in the bottom of this video. Go ahead and get your slot. Go ahead and get your position on in the building. That's your
Yes,
admission.
sir. Yes, sir. And look, man, we're gonna have free drinks, free food, entertainment. All of that is free. You ain't gotta pay nothing. All we want you to do is bring your ass. Now Saturday we'll have the party, and then Sunday we'll have the kickback where you can just come and just eat again, drink free, and hopefully the Panthers will be playing and beating the Cowboys with Brian Burns on the side. We don't know, but hey, stick tuned and hey, come out and support. We don't want nothing from you. Just trying to show you love back. That's it. Keep pounding.
Special guests will be in the building on Saturday, y'all. We have a treat for you. No doubt that will be announced later on before the meet and greet. Q.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the Black Cat Panther Podcast. Goat Talk has been successful today. And if you are new in the building, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, check us out on our newest
Yeah, I got
platform,
it.
PSF, Pro Sports Fans. Your boys have come together with Pro Sports Fans, and we will be doing different content on that platform as well. So look to see me, the Go, Pop, Jay. We will be in the building. Yes, our first endorsement is in the building. Yes, sir. You heard us right.
PSF, Pro Sports Football. Go over there, look it up,
Pro Sports
subscribe.
Fans.
Oh, excuse me. Damn, they gonna kick us off. Pro Sports Fans. Damn, already. Pro Sports Fans. Go on over there. What can they find it at, Q?
Well, there's a mobile app which Pro Sports Fans has for everybody. Go to your Google Play. You can download it, as well as their own social medias, Instagram, Twitters. It's headed up by former football player Sean Salisbury, former quarterback of the 49ers back in the day. And it is a brand new platform coming out to everybody. We want to introduce this. Make sure y'all show love and support. We will be repping for the Panthers. So, yes, come on in and rock with your boys, man.
No doubt. Hey man, Mud Ink Outlaw TV. Go over there, like, subscribe, run it up. I think everybody has hit everything we need to hit. Only thing that I got to put out there that's brand new is that I'm running for GM of the Panthers 2024 on the platform Make the Panthers Great Again. I need your support as a fan. We are out here to overthrow the current leadership. We are running a coup. So please rock with me. I'm running a coup. I will be the dictator, the overlord, whatever, of the Carolina Panthers. But I'm running on the platform, Make the Panthers Great Again. Please support me. Other than that, I'm out of here.
Fuck out of here with that.
You wrong for that shit.